All right, guilty gamers. It is Sunday and once again time for FT7 matches in the good old Guilty Gear game. Man, another week. We have stacked card full of interesting matches. How about we dive straight in and see what we got in store for tonight? So, a repeat of last week. We unfortunately, due to scheduling issues, couldn't play the ZoKHiZ versus TheVguy Testament, but another attempt this time around. That should be super interesting. It's sort of a lore matchup. These guys have been playing against each other for a very, very long time, even before the GGPO update for AC+R. So it's gonna be that kind of a matchup where you sort of they're not gonna be facing each other for the first time. There's gonna be a lot of interesting Yomi layer stuff, more of a player matchup rather than a character matchup, I would assume.
Yeah, I believe like the Zett has been taking the sets a little bit more on his side, he's on the plus side on the wins. So it's gonna be interesting to see if we can this time win. I think the last set set won, right? Fuck, I don't have the scoreboard on the last matches.
You mean which one? The Zett's last or previous?
A few weeks ago.
These guys didn't play each other yet. If that's what you mean, or
I think I might then be mistaken on the names.
Yeah, this was supposed to happen last week, but they unfortunately couldn't play because scheduling issues, so we had to move it 1 week forward. So it's still gonna be a brand new one. They're gonna be showing their games publicly. I mean, I'm not sure if they've played in any other streams, but this will be the first time in this one. Coming up after that, Tiamatuu, Ino from Russia versus your boy on the microphone, ZoKHiZ, Patrik from Finland. Is that gonna be a tough one, Zok?
I mean, I do have somewhat lots of experience against Ino players, considering we have Snaptastic here on Finland, but it's a little bit different game, and it's a little bit different Ino too, so it's definitely not gonna be easy.
Yeah, Guilty Gear definitely a game where you get to sort of display your own character as a player, even if you play the same character as the guy next to you. It's always, this is one of the most beautiful things about Guilty Gear, and this is sort of I think Tiamatuu was requesting specifically a Potemkin player, sort of to show Jamal how this matchup is supposed to be done. Because Jamal, I think, who did they play against last week? I already forgot, but sort of I'll show you the ins and outs how this matchup is supposed to be played. So
it was the Mario 6.
Yeah. That one. So Tiamatuu, such a nice guy. We'll see if they'll get to indeed display this week how it's supposed to be done. I think Zok will have something to say about that.
I just hope that the connection is okay, because I believe Tiamatuu is from the deep ends of Siberia, so...
Hope so. I mean, the GGPO can only do so much. Coming up after that, we have a couple of quote-unquote beginner bracket matchup. We have Drive Zero from, I believe, Italy, right? Drive Zero's from Hungary versus Blues Johnny from UK, as well as DDR Patrik Sol from Sweden facing off against FinFreezer Jam from Finland. Interesting to see Patrik in this game. They've definitely been playing Exert quite a bit. Not sure how much experience they have in AC+R, but obviously Patrik, phenomenal fighting game player. I think more experience from other fighting games such as Street Fighter. Definitely has the fundamentals. All the games I've watched from Patrik from the Exert side have been pretty spectacular. for the skill level that they were presented in. But now gonna be interesting to see how FinFreezer handles that. Finishing up the evening with Nujakim Axel from Finland versus Gigaturok Slayer from Germany. Haven't seen Gigaturok play yet as well, so another sort of newcomer for me, definitely not a newcomer for the game, but I guess I am the newcomer here as far as the community goes, so yeah. And finishing it off with Alf, Testament versus Masker, Holy Order, so that's gonna be a Russia versus France face-off. Always very, very interesting to see Masker play, because Holy Order Soul is one of those one of those characters that's really pleasurable to watch.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be like entertaining match every time like Holy Order Soul is on the screen, because somebody's gonna get like blown up.
Yep, it's very fast paced, lots of risk taking. That's how Soul is, no matter if you're playing Holy Order Soul or normal Soul, but I guess like Holy Order Soul specifically. And yeah, if you make a mistake, Alf, oh boy, Alf has shown those combos that make my jaw drop and go like, what the fuck is this? I've never seen this kind of stuff before. So yep, the rewards are on the table, but our players for the first matchup of the evening are in the lobby, so I'm gonna pass and let the players hit it whenever they wish to go. Turning on the heat from the first matchup on.
Yeah, and this is definitely gonna be like one of those more high excitement matches, because both of the guys are like, but they are pretty decent.
Yep. As we say in Finland, decent at best.
Yes.
I haven't seen TheVguy play this game yet, so that's gonna be another treat for me. Obviously, a Johnny player in Exerd, very confident one. Oh my god! Wrong start, clash into classes. Yeah, these players have played this matchup before, so a fast burst from the Zett. Nice anti-air 5k, interesting. Get the air throw and time for Dizzy game plan. Both of these characters very dangerous when you knock the opponent down in a little different ways. Dizzy blenders you up with the sick mix-ups, and well, Testament sort of as well as an unseeable high-low, also left-rights.
All kinds of mix-ups.
Yep, full screen reach and good mix-up potential. Oh, missing the burst there, a little too far away. His first arm looking really tough for TheVguy, trying their best to use their resources before they go down, but unfortunately, Dizzy setups, if you have the right setup for the job, it's often gonna bait. All sorts of reversal options, dead angle and burst included.
Yeah, like dead angle is especially bad against Dizzy setup, because the fish will almost always just tank the hit and grant like a free combo for the Dizzy player.
Yeah, kind of same as like if you were playing Eddie. Is always you have that another body in front to take the first strike. All right. Oh, nice backdash out of the setup. Oh wow, crouching under the Gravedigger. Always happens when you have like dash momentum and then you're crouching and the opponent goes for the Gravedigger. But now, another dangerous corner situation. Zett takes the first game really fast.
I wonder if this is one of those matchups where like Testament is actually like not that great on the neutral side of things, because I would wonder if like this is like spears and everything, like just mow down the nets from the sky, like the laser fish and the ice spear.
Yeah, that's true. This is summons have that added benefit of potentially just disassembling all those traps. I think this matchup also like surprisingly doesn't favor Testament. Shall we do? I guess that might be the case.
Left, right, no blocks. Nobody's gonna block those ones.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that both these characters do is It's like once you get the knockdown, nobody's gonna be able to react. Nobody's usually gonna block. I guess Testament is a little more straightforward. You kind of know what you're guessing for. It's often gonna be the high or low, and if you guess wrong, it's gonna hurt a lot. Dizzy a little more ambiguous, I want to say. Way more different setups. A lot of like very rare setups as well. Has always been the case with Dizzy.
Yeah. But then again, like Testament also does have those the warrant teleport left-right mix-ups with the Meteor with the like XPs, so
yeah,
you can like never be sure what you're gonna do.
Ooh, trading the counter hits, going in favor of TheVguy, but doesn't get there. Set up out, unfortunately, not enough time. Nice warrant. Oh my god, the fish still auto.
Still
Correct. Yeah, speaking of those summons being annoying for Testament.
I mean, that's near war crime levels of things.
Getting the tick throw. Oh my god, and the Nightmare Circle, I think he was holding that, didn't even have time to come out there. And Nightmare Circle, not the best reversal in the game, obviously very slow on startup and has that classic vulnerability of being only strike invulnerable, but can't cover throws. And I guess against Dizzy, if you want to wake up with something, you'd much rather have something really fast. And preferably something that hits multiple times. Looking at you, Sol. Ooh, nice deep jump in.
Immediate burst away.
Yeah.
Not having any of those like Okies in the corner.
Zett knew that was gonna be a very value situation for the TheVguy. Finally getting to set stuff up. Oh, nice! The third hit. The delay on the jump D. And the BMB stuff, planting the forest, finally. TheVguy getting their ball rolling, so to speak.
It's so scary to even like dash forward when you know that trees are just waiting there at somewhere.
Nice one hit lands. Ooh, unfortunately didn't get the probably the finish that he was looking for. He's looking for a lower wall bounce there. Now the Zett coming in aggressively.
But the tree is still there.
Ooh, that's gonna take Zett down. Yeah, he really had to try something there. If he's gonna take the full block string, the poison is gonna take him down to 1 hit point, and then at that point can't even block specials anymore.
Yeah, and the poison is really strong in this game. Like it's not like in Street Fighter 5 where like Fang's poison is like basically just tickling you, but in this game, oh boy, it deals a lot of damage.
Yeah, even just raw, it does so much, but it also goes basically through guts and defense. It just deals so much damage.
Yeah, and then you combine the like Testament's ability to like do a very very long combo, so that poison actually deals a lot of damage behind those combos. Even if the combo itself, like the hits, deals very little damage at that point.
Yeah, you've seen those Oh my god, that was such a brilliant block string! Managed to put the TheVguy in block stand and also defuse the tree at the same time. But now we got an unblockable setup. Yeah, he just stands up, respecting the potentially incoming overhead. Nice, it's gonna be a wall bounce. Very nice combo. This should probably be it if TheVguy doesn't drop.
Oh, he could have just done like an OTG or something to finish off the match.
Oh, still gets it. Ooh, that was way too close for comfort. TheVguy, being the nice guy that they are, giving the Zett a couple of extra attempts to get out there and steal the round, but still gets it. Alright, important momentum breaker from TheVguy. Oh, interesting.
Again, yeah, immediate burst, like not taking any of those knockdowns.
Also, interesting option for the round start, just dashing forward. If you know that your opponent has the tendency to sort of like wait and maybe poke, check for your anti-airs, maybe you can sneak in a sneaky dash. That time, TheVguy was checking it. Ooh, barely missing that combo. Still gets the knockdown and yeah. Was all the right reads for the Zett for that round. A counter hit 5 heavy from the get-go, getting a massive combo for the VGuy.
Yeah, it feels like the round start like seems to favor Testament in this matchup. I'm not sure if like Dizzy can safely like contest Testament on their round start.
Which is kind of fine because you're a fairly mobile character. Dizzy is usually not a problem. Just backdash out or go airborne because you do have the mobility options in the air in this game. Damn you, Strive.
Just like that, VGuy taking a perfect round.
Uh-oh, first knockdown goes to the Zett. And now we're mixing. Oh, very nice. Even goes through the last thick throw attempt with 2 heavy strike inbus. Nice, finding the Abare. Oh my goodness, that's a good option. VGuy going for the double Exabeast setup, which sort of delays how long they have to stay still, sort of relying on the lockstun of the first Exabeast, but seems like Necro's pretty good in there. The laser, yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting, the Necro Super, an interesting reversal option. Probably forcing Testament to not go for those, maybe forcing them to forget about the double Exa setups at that specific spacing.
Yeah, because it does have quite a long reach and like, yeah, like can you FRC both of the Exa beasts? I think you might, but that would be like really costly. Okay,
yeah.
Like to.
Alright, set it up. Keep them blocking. Yeah, let's just get out of that block string. Go back to neutral. And the setup. Incoming ticks. Last hit, the empty low. Here comes another one. Oh, he doesn't want to let go of the momentum. VGuy bursting, but immediately Zett teching out and just air dashing forward.
Yeah, like you really need to be careful about the burst in this game because Dizzy deals so much damage in this game. Like if you do like one bad burst and the opponent like reads it or blocks it, then you have no defensive options, so like you're very close to that dying.
Ooh, VGuy a little greedy there, I guess. Since they weren't able to build the 50 meter, was opting to go for an air throw reset. Didn't work out, but still maintaining their position. For now. And this is so fast. Ooh, that's gonna be a punish.
Direction.
Yeah, so difficult to mash out of those stick throws of Dizzy, because the mouth is gonna be there. Ooh! Attempting to dash in with Gold Burst. Kinda cheeky there from the Zett. Alright, one round apiece again.
Yeah, no, okay from this one.
Both of the players are maneuvering around the screen so well.
It just feels like it's so hard to like evade this summon in this one because like the fishes will still autocorrect even if you cross them up.
Ooh, maybe going for an air throw there, but good angle and already had active frames out.
And both players just summoning things into the screen, trying to get the first hit.
Man, not getting any value out of that curse there. Oh my god, that's but unfortunately too high. I think. Oh, VGuy decided to hold it, but now. Oh, perfect! Using FD to push the Zett into the poison splash. Good play there. I was like, man, probably gonna miss the value out of that Nightmare Circular, but still ready to go there. I guess the Zett would have had to go for. I'm not even sure what normals are jump cancelable for Dizzy, but might have had to adjust and go for an aggressive instant air dash in there instead.
Yeah, like I think only like the 2S from like the longer range normals is jump cancelable for Dizzy, so it's
Yeah, it was a sort of a after getting the block, sort of dangerous for the Zett. All right, going into the next one. Getting the knockdown, doesn't get a clean Oki, unfortunately. Just a meaty. Just the good old regular, honest meaty. Oh no, the mouth just keeps TheVguy there, even despite the burst. Man, those things are so annoying in this game. Powering through, but doesn't get enough block stun there. TheVguy opting to take the curse. And now the hunt for that one hit is on.
I like it that the Dizzy player is just trying to survive, and there's like a ton of different projectiles just going all over the like at the screen, just trying to attack her.
I'm being worried about that bubble there. If the Zett was to get a strikeout and a counter hit, that would have been a big combo starter. And here comes the Zett. What's it gonna be, left or right? I guess that's sort of a lucky that TheVguy was able to survive that dead angle. Could have been really bad. Projectiles coming in from left or right. The mouth scoring a hit.
The burst. TheVguy doesn't bite.
Oh my god, just barely missing the YOLO Digger. 5-day blocked, but of course. Young player reactions on the board. And gets the instant air dash. Man, this matchup feels like we're playing Under Night once again. In that game, every character basically reaches full screen and pokes full screen.
Yeah, it's kind of, but with just only projectiles in this case.
Ooh, still gets hit by the bubble. I guess there's also a lot of things to consider for Dizzy when you're sending out your projectiles, because Testament does have that option to warrant on hits.
Yeah,
so
like the projectile is not like completely guaranteed, but then again, if you do a summon and like if there's already projectiles in the screen, like you can be caught by the warrant.
Yeah, and considering TheVguy doesn't use warrant that much, it's probably on the easier side for Dizzy to bait. Like you said, the projectiles, they do autocorrect, and if Dizzy sort of doesn't commit to something while the projectile is hitting, like blocking that warrant is gonna be a punish. Nice, 2-hit lands, put Dizzy in the corner.
Barely within the dust.
And it's so close.
We're like closing the both players closing the chip range.
Oh, there it is! Wait, that was a raw teleport. That wasn't even a counter warrant. Sort of reading that the Zett is going for something that puts them in recovery. Nice instant air dash, but again, that instant air dash button very high in the air doesn't manage to get enough hit stun to get them into ground string. Nice ice spike, gets the setup. Oh, interesting.
Clears the tree, nice.
Good awareness there from the Zett. Disassembling as many trees as possible. Was there one more?
Yep, it's like right in the middle.
Yeah, it's funny how they're just playing footsies for the control of the tree. Obviously, the Zett trying to dash close enough so that they can FD break into it, and TheVguy at the same time trying to protect it. Interesting meta game. Here comes the... Yep. Oh, attempting the raw teleport once again, but this time Zett was waiting for it. Set it up, left or right. And you're getting tick thrown.
It feels like TheVguy is getting opened up by those like tick throws a lot of the times. Like, not like really utilizing the fuzzy jump or anything.
It's, on the other hand, it's just trying to get out of Dizzy's tick setups. That's gonna be a stun.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like it's of course not very easy to get away from the tick throws. Like this has such a powerful strike throw.
Yeah, because like oftentimes you're not gonna be able to mash through that. The mouth is just gonna take care of the strikes, and then you're attempting to get out. But just like Eddie, oftentimes I'm not sure about this game, but oftentimes when I try to jump out of dizzy setups in Exert, you still get just pulled back to the ground by some of those dizzy normals.
Yeah, definitely. Like I feel like you almost have to like do some like really good IPs too in there to get like enough frame advantage to be able to like do anything.
It's definitely like a situation where the knowers are gonna know when am I allowed to do stuff, what am I allowed to do. Oh, the sea of projectiles coming in. Get the big throw once again. Look at that. Ooh, trying to get a slashback.
Yeah, I wonder if that's within them. Like, you can accidentally do it too.
I would imagine that's probably one of the solutions that you can have for that big throw situation, trying to eliminate the block stun and maybe get a throw of your own. Oh, just a tip with the iceberg. Interesting hit, doesn't quite manage to convert it clean. But same problem for the TheVguy. There's the first clean hit, set it up. Nightmare Circular, yeah, let it go immediately, but again the mouth just sucks it up. But I guess spending 50 meter to get out of that setup is good enough, even if you don't manage to get the reversal hit per se.
Yeah, it's still very good because the Nightmare Circular, it is like +10 on block, so it's very good as a reversal, even if it gets blocked, like you're still gonna get your turn.
Yeah, that as well. Like if I'm playing against a blender character, I'll probably pay like 50 meter anytime to just, you know, please save me, I don't want to block this. But if on top of that you get the plus frames, like, thank you, I'll take that. It's having very decent momentum going in for them.
Yeah, it's 6-2 already. Like it's gonna be a really like hard uphill battle for a TheVguy, but he has shown that he can take the rounds and matches. Like,
yeah, a lot of the rounds have been pretty even, and the rounds that are not even basically go according to script. I mean, matchups like this, you knock the opponent down once, you mix them up a couple of times, and they just don't get to do much. So winning that neutral, getting that first clean hit is so important in Guilty Gear, obviously. Especially for characters like this. Yeah, immediate burst.
I feel like that's also one of those adaptations that TheVguy should be doing, because it, like Zett is immediately bursting almost every time he gets hit, like once. So
would be super good value to being able to snatch that burst. That's gonna be a poison. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna get more poison. Oh, I love this conversion. This is the multiple poison setup. Yeah, that's gonna be a kill.
Yeah, like in these situations, the poison really does the work, because the combo after like 15 hits, it like basically every hit you do will do like 1 or 2 damage, but the poison just keeps sticking behind it and like slowly draining the health. And when you have 1 health left, it doesn't, like, you just poke them just once.
Yeah, I mean, who needs like infinite Badlands loop when you can like combo 2 poisons into each other, and that's basically like gonna kill you anyway. Alright, opting to hold it. Man, the throw from such long range. Oh, and the mouth sucking up the hit from the YOLO Digger. He's set up once again here. But, oh my goodness, Zett finds the throw. My. And now the Zett on set point.
Yeah, like even though the Gravedigger is strike invul, but it doesn't really save you from these kind of pressure situations, because it's only 1 hit. So if there's this fish around, like, it's just gonna eat the hit. And then you're most likely gonna be like point blank range on Dizzy's face.
Right.
She can just do whatever.
And there are so many different ways to deal with that. Like last week we saw Shredder just keeping their pressure so tight that you never can get the YOLO Digger out successfully, or if you can, you just get counter poked. But then there are characters like Dizzy who just sort of have a what do you call it, like a guaranteed way of just taking care of it. An insurance, that was the word I was looking for. Everybody loves insurances.
Yeah, and it's like this is Oki work. Like you're almost always gonna have that fish on top of your opponent during those Oki situations. Like it's not just an option that you can do. Like Gravedigger is not gonna get you out from that thing.
Nice, coming in with the red side of the hitbox, defusing the traps. Was very mindless, but now it's time to go.
Yeah, see.
Ooh, F Shiki there. Ooh, very good on TheVguy. Managing to block both of those ice spikes. Third time as well. TheVguy's been having some difficulties getting hit by that stray. Oh!
Yeah, again catching the double XP. Like that feels so dirty. Like as a reversal in that situation.
God, that's so far away. Even it's even outside the animation distance. Yeah.
It also seems like it's something that like the discipliner could maybe feasibly confirm that the opponent is doing the double.
Right, right. You probably can. I think it's like relatively fast startup. Alright, successfully spending that 50 meter, getting out of the corner. It's a very important one because again, Zett on the Zett point. Nice backdash out of the Exa Beast.
This time TheVguy has the projectiles on the screen and Zett has to like evade them.
Oh, really valuable throw, getting rid of the curse. Good defense. Tries to YOLO, no punish on the backlands. But now next hit is gonna be so crucial. That's an air throw, set it up. TheVguy getting opened by the low. This could be his unmaking again, the throw from so far away.
Still needs one or two more mix-ups, depending on the hit.
Oh, that was kind of good.
Yellow grab getting away.
Spending 25 to get hit, but get out of the corner as well. I'll do that every time. Oh, thrown back into the corner, and now has the burst, has to try, but yeah, there was no choice. That burst had to happen, and the Zett, he was ready for it. He was so ready for that burst.
Yeah, TheVguy was holding the burst a little bit too long there, like ending up in a situation where there's like no, it's only dead ends. Like you can burst, but it's gonna be blocked anyway.
Yeah, you get some sort of value for holding the burst that like forces the opponent to maybe burst bait as long as you're holding it, but at the same time you're losing time. You're running out of time to use it, and the longer you hold it, the easier it's gonna be to predict.
Yeah, but like in this like case, like the fish is always there. Like if you burst, the fish is just gonna tank it. So it's like there's not a lot of like outs in that situation.
Really good match for both of these players. Now jumping into the next one. As soon as we get Tiamatuu in the lobby, ZoKHiZ obviously ready to go. I feel like I did ZoKHiZ a little dirty again this time. It's like, I don't know, should I sign up? A lot of the top players are gonna be CPT matchups for Potemkin, and I threw the bait. I was like, if you sign up, there might be a matchup that is not CBT available. I was actually looking at setting up ZoK with Massacre potentially, but I mean, this configuration just made so much more sense, especially since Tiamatuu was specifically requesting for a Potemkin player.
I mean, it's fine for me. Like I'm used. I live in the CPT, so it's like it's all good. Gigaturok is asking, why does ZoK always get the CPT matchups? Like, I mean, that's the life of grapplers in like these kind of games. Like you're bound to like end up in a situation where like vast majority of the matchups are gonna be like a little bit harder for you. So it's a life I have chosen, and that's it. Like you just have to deal with it.
Yeah, it do be like that. Luckily, in this game, like, Potemkin definitely has more options, has maybe a little bit more play than in Exert, but you're still in the sense in that sort of CBT setup. It really depends on your viewpoint. What do you view as CBT? Because you will have to. You're often not gonna be the one who makes the first move, so to speak. And Potemkin, in all Guilty Gear games, plays the game from a very defensive standpoint. So to be able to make plays, you have to block, you have to IB, potentially have to slash back, and potentially have to stay there, block, build enough meter, and when the time comes, it's your time to strike. Alright, Tiamat, the nice guy they are, requested that Potemkin wanted to show their friend, or their colleague, Street Bowler Jamal, how to play this matchup after last week. A lot of airplay there from ZoK. And a lot of this matchup is gonna be that trying to maneuver around that node, and from the Ino side, trying to guide the node so that it's as difficult to flick as possible. Ooh, nice block. ZoK trying to go for a throw punish there, no dice. Yep. Good burst from Tiamat. Obviously, when you're able to break away from Potemkin's grasp, go back to neutral, that's gonna be your time to shine once again. Because Potemkin does have to work quite a bit to get in that grappling range. Plus in this game, Gigantor, Tiamat that time not being close enough to throw it. Gigantor obviously. Ooh, interesting hit there. Immediately dashing into it, and ZoK is unfortunately losing the life lead and forced to do something. The time was running out slowly. Wrong side there. Alright, get the overhead. And here we go. Mix it up. Empty low. Just like Dizzy. Another blender character. You knock them down. You go for tricky to block mix-ups. You do your damage and you repeat until the opponent is no longer standing. Able to set up the node once again. Obviously, your best case scenario as you kind of want to make the opponent block a node that has traveled a couple of frames on the screen. Because the longer the node travels, the more explosions, and the more explosions, the more frame advantage you're gonna have. So, say the opponent blocks a node that has traveled full screen, you can dash full screen and start mixing them up. A really good position for ZoK is as long as they don't get hit. ZoK also has a burst, but do they get to use it? Doesn't have to use it. Good value there. It's a really important burst to take into the next round now. ZoK going into this one with a decent advantage. The burst advantage, pretty much the only thing you can have advantage in start of the round, because obviously in Guilty Gear your tension doesn't transfer into the next round. Good big throw. Gets the pickup. Big damage. Is very soft. This is the exact position you want to be in. Gets the reversal super. Reversal super. Pretty decent. Again, one of those kind of same kind of vulnerability as Nightmare Circular, as Gigantor. It is strike invulnerable, but it is not throw invulnerable. Ooh! Going under the gold burst! But not able to get the punish, unfortunately. Probably was still recovering. Nice flick from ZoK. And finds the snipe. Man, was that the first game? That took so long, or did I miss a point? That felt like an eternity, but I mean the first round was basically 99 seconds, so holy. Yeah, they were schmoving. I mean, that kind of goes to show like how carefully these players are playing the matchup. It's like ZoKHiZ really can't afford to stay there. They gotta be able to dodge the node. And sometimes to be able to defuse the node, so to speak, or make it explode for only one hit so that Ino can't get in, you sort of have to repeat the situation over and over. So like jumping into the node, making it explode for one hit, sort of allows Ino to go for it again. And you're not really improving your position, so to speak. But here, nice dead angle. ZoKHiZ will happily spend that 50 meter to get out of that mix-up situation. Oh, was in the range. Beautiful. Is that gonna reach? No, but it will sort of. ZoKHiZ was probably hoping to break the momentum of Tiamatuu there, but no, they're still getting the jump in. Again, 3 hits of the node. Another good dead angle. Man, ZoKHiZ has been making so good use of their resources here. All the dead angles have been pretty good so far. Now here's a flick. The thing with the flick, even if you get a flick on an opponent like Ino, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that you are in. It just gives you a little bit of protection, kind of forces the opponent to give away real estate on the screen. Nice IB, managing to get enough plus frames, get the throw. Reading the fuzzy jump, but that time Tiamatuu not flinching. And here he comes. Set it up. What's it gonna be? Empty low. And go again. Ah, shit. ZoKHiZ is sitting on that lead, so probably looking to hold that burst. But it is Tiamatuu. Oh, interesting. Very respectful burst there from Tiamatuu, even though they had the life lead, and it was kind of likely that they're gonna come out on top. Respecting ZoKHiZ's offense, they don't want to give him time to make a comeback. But now, downside of that, not getting that value, not getting that burst advantage for this round. Catching ZoKHiZ's backdash, here we go, set it up. What's it gonna be? Almost good defense from Zok, but nice, able to dodge the super completely. Man, that's so good, because if you block that super from Ino, it's gonna be a plus. It's one of those reversals you want to aggressively try to avoid, either by making a safe jump so that you can throw it, avoiding blocking it, or just completely crossing up just like ZoKHiZ did there. Very good play. Oh, is that why FAB uses the red color? Because it makes you go faster. You really do need that speed buff on Patrik, because he's a really slow boy. Alright, spending the burst, hoping to maintain this corner position. Immediate burst from Tiamatuu. Obviously, you want to go back to that position where you have the advantage. Nice 6p. ZoKHiZ going for the normal jump in. That's the Potemkin basic jump in RPS. If you're jumping in normally, you can be 6 speed. But if you think they're gonna 6p you, you can alter the momentum of your jump in with jump D and sort of catch them, trying to preemptively trying to anti-air too early. Nice escape from the corner. Ooh, but Hammerfall chasing, not getting a clean knockdown. Here comes Tiamatuu. Ooh, missing their node setup there. It's so dangerous to go in, go Oki on Potemkin without the use of the node. Because that means you're gonna have to RPS against Potemkin's backdash. You're gonna have to attempt to catch that one vulnerable frame of Potemkin's beastly backdash. Ooh, almost. Very nice tech timing and a double jump from Tiamatuu. Here we go, trying to get in. And back to neutral once again. Nice backdash. And here comes Bot, here comes Zok. Nice backdash. Zok having the wrong read for that situation. Also, the spacing wasn't quite favoring him there. Wasn't able to get a clean, or the best possible setup for a mix-up. Ooh, setting up the Oki with far slash instead. FB node, but ZoKHiZ was in the air. Didn't get the amount of blocks time they were hoping for. Dead angle. Goes both ways. You don't want to stay blocking Potemkin for too long. Because when you're blocking hits from Potemkin, that's basically the situation you have to be worried about the most when you're this screen controlling, zoning-ish character. I mean, you're not really not that kind of a character, but sort of out of necessity, you are sort of transitioning into a character that kind of zones until they get the hit, and then you transition into the set play that you were born to do. But it is very dangerous, like in some other matchups, playing against characters that are not as adept at close range, you might want to sneak in those tricky approaches from time to time, like just full screen dashing, maybe going for stroke the big trees. But against Potemkin, you kinda don't want to be there, because that's a big risk. Because that is the only position where Potemkin can make plays. Oh, jump heavy hit from really far away. ZoKHiZ trying to catch. Oh! Neutral trade, but Tiamatuu not improving their position. Double jump over, but ZoKHiZ doesn't get the buster. Gigantur taking care of that one hit note. And oh boy, here we go. I wasn't able to break the hammer fall there. Is that gonna hit? No, too close! Another downside of Gigantur. There's a little bit of a dead space. Point blank. A beautiful combo, attempting to get the OTG, not quite, but the damage is already done. ZoKHiZ doesn't have the resources and not willing to spend that burst when they're so close to death. Alright, was looking for air throw reset there. Still getting the combo, here we go, what's it gonna be? Ooh, ZoKHiZ was probably trying to flick there. The combos, here we go, set it up again, another good dead angle, and it feels so good when you're able to get those dead angles out. Ooh, interesting. Now back to neutral, but look at the life disadvantage. This is gonna be so difficult for ZoK. Basically any hit is gonna kill him. Ooh, get the punish, yeah, very nice. Mega Fist, another one of those tools, very minus on block, but Potemkin, because they do have the good backdash, and they do have the very, very fast option, 3-frame startup buster. You sort of get kind of gimmicky opportunities to continue RPSing after a Mega Fist forward, unless the opponent is very aware of what they need to be doing. You can have setups that sort of poke out of your attempts to go Mega Fist Buster and also Mega Fist Backdash, but you gotta know your options and you gotta have the frame data for those setups as well. Ooh, sniping Tiamatuu out of the sky, yep, immediate burst. Tiamatuu trying to recover, isn't able to get back to the mid screen, and here comes Pot, here comes ZoKHiZ. Oh, reading the tech in the air, but really good tech from Tiamatuu. But now out of live, using the FRC. Ooh, very nice, breaking ZoKHiZ's momentum. The last bit of meter. The meaty slide, head, and the empty low. One of the options for Potemkin to call out those fuzzy jumps. Go for delayed lows. And attempt to catch their jump startup. Alright, get the hit. What's the mix up? Jump D, the classic, and extra overhead. Setting up with a lot of block stun there. No choice but to block for ZoKHiZ. And Potemkin able to take so many mix-ups, but eventually you have to guess right. You have to guess right eventually, and you just need to get out of there. Here comes another pressure reset dash, reading the burst, getting the punish, and now, ooh, missing the TK node input, but no worries. Able to guide the subsequent node into the goal. Nice stroke to big tree, with punishing sort of a flick there. Flick obviously massive hitbox, but the hitbox is more upwards oriented, so has ooh, nice XP. Another really important thing in Ino matchup, because if you let Ino do whatever the hell they want, they are going to pressure reset their jump-ins into another forward dash, go for more mix-ups. You have to have your 5Bs, your 6Bs, whatever your go-to fast anti-air is to check their pressure reset attempts. Ooh, nice. Unable to get a clean knockdown though. That's gonna be a punish! Ooh, ZoKHiZ gets the FRC! Able to get a decent punish, put them into the corner. What's it gonna be? Oh, just 6 heavy, meaty. A blast from the past, another difficult to deal with tool. In the previous version, usually you'd have to go for an instant block. That time, Tiamatuu, unfortunately, not having the guard there on time. Yeah, it's like Tiamatuu playing the matchup just like it's meant to be played, staying very elusive, making it very difficult for ZoKHiZ to find the way in, but man, once Potemkin finds their way in and once they're piloted by experienced players like ZoKHiZ, ZoK just able to make it work so well. Nice, that was pretty cute. Get the IB there, but missed the air throw punish. Here comes Tiamatuu once again. What's it gonna be? Ooh, did they miss their approach input? Now back to the neutral. Yep, having to guide the node just a little further than they would usually want to. Wanna be careful of that flick. This time ZoK getting the flick. Getting a little bit of screen real estate. Dashing over, oh my goodness. And what's it gonna be? Yeah, 2 overheads into a low. Got hit, but not a clean one. That's the problem. You definitely wanna use FD against both of these characters, but like especially Ino. Good use of FD from ZoK when Ino jumping in initially by using FD, you can sort of push them further away and reduce the amount of options that they can do. But same goes for Potemkin, obviously. If they jump in, you use FD, you push them further away and put them just a little bit further away from that Potemkin buster range. Force to back off. Avoid the flick projectile. Nice dead angle. Again. You know, we'll probably very, very pleasantly pay that 50 meter to get out of that situation, but the backdash buster. Oh my god, that's gonna be bad. Another good dead angle. Gets to play, but now Potemkin. Full set of meter. Got the IB, didn't get the interruption. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of Roman cancels coming in. ZoKHiZ is not gonna let this go. Oh! Get the burst, still 50 meter in the tank. Both players solo, that should be it. Yes, indeed. Man, these rounds are so close. But ZoKHiZ is just able to come out on top most of those. Hence the 5-1 situation so far. Yeah, gosh, that 5B probably was a buster. Alright, still not desperate. Tiamatuu has a little bit of a buffer still. But the urgency slowly creeping in. You're gonna have to play a lot of straight wins from here on out to make this even once again. Nice! Moving around the projectile. But once again, man, ZoK having those flicks really on point. It's really, like, it's almost impossible for you to, you know, from neutral situation, making to make the nodes not flickable. Especially against like advanced Potemkin players like ZoKHiZ, they've been flicking projectiles like even before you were born, right? Nice IBs, decreasing the amount of block stun in the air. ZoK finds their way out. Ooh, I wonder that was probably a very hardish read on a dash in. Ooh, unfortunately whiffing with that jump in. And now in the corner, back dash into a throw. Going back and forth, that's a very damaging combo. Is that a kill? That is a kill! Oh my, did you make a mistake and got hit by Potemkin in the corner? Yikes. Not a clean hit. Tiamatuu unfortunately airborne there and able to flip the situation. Get the throw. Prompting ZoKHiZ to defend themselves in a different way. But again, even though Tiamatuu was able to get a couple of good hits in, you have to keep that vortex going. Because Potemkin has so much life, you can afford to take that mix up like once or twice or even 3 times. Because if you still get in like this, yeah, Potemkin can deal so much more damage than you can. Oh boy, ZoKHiZ has the meter, uses it. That's gonna be a stun, right? Unless, oh man. That was supposed to be a stun combo, but Tiamatuu, quite not able to react to the situation, was probably as surprised as all of us were. Fortunately getting hit by the tail end of that follow-up. Yeah, you know, sort of a glass cannon archetype. If you get sneezed at, you're gonna take a lot of damage, a lot of it. And who's better at dealing damage and stun than our burly friend here? Nice. A more advanced combo, getting extra damage and extra corner carry. Again, Tiamatuu now flinching in that mix-up situation, missing the super once again. Trying to go for an OTG, not quite. Oh, sorry, I didn't press the update. There we go, 6-1. Ooh, nice. ZoKHiZ, I think it was a little higher than Tiamatuu that time, so the hitbox of the air throw wasn't going through, but still IBing, landing, getting a situation where they get to RPS with the throw, and now ZoKHiZ just like that, on set point, finds the 6P, very good. Get the knockdown. ZoKHiZ smelling the blood in the water. If it's time to come online, or the time to come online would be now, Tiamatuu. Live or die, make your choice. Gets a good hit. Nice, it's the difficult FRC. Dropping the, that's unfortunate. Dropping the easy part. The burst has been used. You're out of your resources. Nice air to air. No knockdown though. Really needs that knockdown. Those stray hits are not gonna impress Potemkin very much. Oh my god, he tried to slide under! But the hitbox of Flick. My goodness. That didn't go under. Are you joking? How? I thought that was a good read. I thought that was the best of reads. But no. Unfortunate there. Alright. Despite having really good display of neutral, having a lot of opportunities, man, ZoKHiZ just able to sneak out of those setups consistently enough to get the upper edge. Man. That ending there.
Yeah, well, I was a little bit surprised that the 6H managed to catch him, or the Flick even. Because the Flick doesn't have quite as good hitboxes in this game as it does in XR.
Yeah, and especially at point blank range, I was so sure that Stroke to Victory would have gone under, but man. Hitbox magic, sometimes it do be like that. Alright, moving on to the next one, we got Drive Zero versus Blues. Milia versus Johnny. jumping back.
Let me jump back on the stream so I can actually watch. There we go.
I wonder if the lobbies are finally stable enough to like actually have an observer or have 2 observers in the lobby without the lobbies breaking.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen them like post any updates on like regarding like the stability of the lobby, so who knows?
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna like chill, and as soon as I see people run events with multiple spectators, I'll have enough courage to attempt to double spectator lobbies once again.
I mean, you could also just like test it out and have like a 30 minutes on some day and just have a bunch of people like go into the lobby and test it out if it works.
True.
But that would require effort, like that is true. It's hard.
And that would require me to log on to this game, the game that I don't actually play. I mean, of course I play this game with my 0 wins and 0 losses.
Yes. No, you have only played like 1,000 matches of ranked because it doesn't count in these ones.
I mean, when I was your age, I played AC and AC+R a lot. That doesn't actually work when I'm talking to you.
Though I think you might have played the game before me, like because I started at like a later end of like AC.
Yeah, I mean, I started playing very early, like when I played super casually, like against my friends and my brother back in the day when reload was a thing on console, on a mod chipped PS2 with a pad. Oh, the good old times. Going online on game FAQs, looking up combos for characters.
As you do.
And combos were... internet was so much different back then. Let me actually, before I go on that tangent, let me shoot up a private message to Blues to make sure that they are aware. Alright. What was I saying again?
Something about old games and combos and mod PlayStations.
Oh yeah. The internet was so different back then. It was actually sort of difficult to find any match footage. I remember that I downloaded like some VHS quality matches from, I think, like top North American players. I can remember like having videos of like Combo Fiend and God, who did play back then? And those were like the only footage that you have had of like any high level matches. I think YouTube wasn't even a thing back then.
Yeah, definitely. Like YouTube is only like 2000 years thing. Like it's relatively new thing.
Back when doing stuff like I was so proud of my super difficult combo like play Testament, ABC combo into Gravedigger, RC, and then like I don't know, jump the another Gravedigger or something like that. Like really simple combo. Like yeah, I have maximized, I've optimized my damage.
Yeah, like Radion is saying that I still use GameFAQs. Like yeah, GameFAQs, like that was the main place to like look for like combo documents and everything like that. But yeah, I take it that Blues is awake and is joining. Hopefully.
I think they're coming. They just logged on the game. Yeah, they are in game. So should be coming in a second.
So next up is Milia versus Johnny. That's again one of those matchups I have no idea how it goes in this +R. Like,
yeah, not a whole lot of Milia players. I think like not a lot of Johnny players either. These are really not the most popular characters. Obviously, Johnny. I think the biggest problem with Johnny this version is that, like, in terms of so Johnny is obviously a working man's character, but you don't necessarily get as much value for the amount of work you put in. Obviously, Johnny is cool, does a lot of damage, and is a decent character, but not quite Exert Johnny. It's like you have to work with Johnny in Exert as well. Difficult hit confirms, difficult combos, have to spend a lot of time in the lab, but in that game, the reward is that, alright, you're gonna be, after you get everything done, after you have your execution on point and you've done your homework, you basically have the undisputed strongest character in the game in your hands. But in this game, what you're getting is, you're just getting a cool character that's kinda cool to play, but somewhere in the middle in the tier list.
yes, sadly not the top tier in this game. And yeah, and meanwhile, Milia is still good as ever. Like, she is high tier in this one too, and really high tier in like Extra 2, one could argue. Like, and Milia plays relatively the same too. So,
but Milia also, Milia kind of a working man's character as well. Even though, like, after you get everything done with Milia, you obviously have a super powerful character in your hands, but you do have to put in the effort. And there are characters in this game that are a little easier to pilot and might give you like similar-ish bang for your buck. And because we are playing the old difficult game, it can be hard to justify. Like, if you think about it, you might be like, all right, this is not my main game. This is just a game that I kind of want to play casually, want to have fun with. I'm not sure if I want to pick up the most difficult character to play. Like, you might want to opt to go for like Anji or whoever. What's another good example of character that's a little more easier to pilot and still is very explosive? Abba is...
I mean, I would argue that the Jam is also relatively easy to pilot in this game.
You can find characters that are a little less work, but still give you a good fighting chance. I mean, obviously the game is balanced in the sense that you can play obviously any character, but you know, to get your play in sort of state where you can play competitively. Yeah, for some of these characters, it's gonna take a little more effort.
Yeah, definitely. And it seems we have blues on the lobby now, and the players can start play. Anytime now. The game really needs like go 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 button on the like lobby that you can just use like a message.
I mean, you have the predetermined sentences. One of those is like, "Let's go" or something. But all right. I would say the name of the game here probably gonna be the player who is able to land their combos more consistently is probably gonna be the winner. The consistency is gonna be...
We have to remember that it's like a little bit lower, like a level bracket, so there's gonna be a lot of drops and a lot of like failed Okis, so being consistent is the key.
Yeah, and compared to like high level play, this is gonna be a little more footsie based. I say that because obviously, you know, when you drop combos, the rewards are gonna be left on the table, and the opponent gets to sort of tech into neutral once again. You don't get to run your Oki that much. So landing hits at neutral gonna be a big thing. And every little bit of damage you can squeeze out for those neutral hits is gonna make a big difference. Ooh, unfortunately missing the setup there. And tools like Johnny's level 3 is actually gonna be pretty useful, because inputting into that Mistfinder is not a big deal, to be honest, compared to some of the flashier Johnny combos.
Yeah, definitely. And like the level 3, it's not optimal in combos because you don't get the pickup after it always, but it's still like a good chunk of damage. Like if you get like few hits into it.
Yeah, if we're strictly talking about high-level play, you don't really see level 3 used almost ever. Like sometimes you might accidentally get the level 3 and then you have to spend like FRC to get a combo, continue your combos. But generally, it's the level 2 that oh no,
the game die.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I think Blues had a round there, but it was Blues who dropped out of the lobby as well. I wonder how we're gonna do this. Probably just restart, gentleman rules, and start from the first round. Gosh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, like you have to remember that these are just casual FTs, these are not like high stakes or anything. So, gentleman rules, just restart and play the round again, or match even.
And I mean, it kind of works out, because yeah, Blues did have, he was up one round, but it was Blues who sort of, I guess, seemingly disconnected. Obviously, I can't really know if it's like, it could be like if you get a disconnection, then a random player drops from the lobby. I don't know the system well enough to like judge stuff like that. We'll just go.
Yeah, and in Guilty Gear, it's like a little bit harder to like even like arrange one round win, because the burst meter of course carries around, so the situation is never gonna be the same anyway.
Right. And also, like, judging life advantages or disadvantages is much more difficult in air dashers or anime fighting games, if you will, like compared to games like maybe Street Fighter, where life lead can be a big thing.
Yeah, like it's relatively speaking easier in these kind of games. Like even if you're like 1 pixel and the opponent is like full health, like you can still physically just take the game.
Right, because you have very powerful setups. You can force yourself into a situation where you're so ahead in the risk-reward calculations that it's like not very. Let's say it's a low chance that your opponent is gonna land that one hit on you, or rather you're the favorites to come out on top in the. Oh my goodness, good, too heavy.
Yeah, just poking out. Need a turn.
Nice combo into level 3. Get a good chunk of damage. Ooh, I think he was trying to go for a throw there, but nice anti-air. Milia, an interesting character in the sense that she has a lot of good anti-airs, but they have sort of different kind of angles. 5B, very good. Close slash can be a very good anti-air as well, but very situational. Obviously, you can't control when you get your close slashes and when you don't.
Yeah, and then Milia also has like 2H, which is pretty decent also.
And 5K.
And not to mention, like, just jumping and doing like a rising jumping P is really powerful, because Milia has pretty much the best jumping P in the game.
Yeah. It's like Jump P has a very decent hitbox, and I'm not sure if Jump K still has the same frame data as Exert, but I think in Exert, Jump K from Milia is like one of the fastest air normals, if not the fastest in the game, starting up at 4 frames. Or was it 3? I think it's 4. So you do have a set of very decent air-to-air options. Ooh, tricky! Crossing up and landing with a Bat Moon there. Nice mash.
Stop array, poking out.
Alright, set up the disc, go for the mix-ups, get the throw, and same again. Ooh, he was attempting to get the throw. I think that's...
Yeah, the throw combo is pretty decent in this one because it's relatively speaking a lot easier, but it's still a strict timing because no input buffer and everything.
Yep. And that's a very integral part of your game plan as well. You have opportunities to get a lot of big throws for Emilia because obviously your movement speed very fast. Even if these faster characters might seemingly not have as much throw range as some of the others, like having a fast movement speed more than makes up for it. Like characters like Chip or Emilia are very in your face if they want to, able to convert their pressure into fast big throw attempts. Alright, managing to pick up the pin as well.
Barely whiffing the throw combo again. Those drops hurt a little bit.
Oh, there it is. Really decent anti-air with 5B. Such a good classic anti-air button.
Yeah, like I feel like this matchup is one of those that like it harms the Emilia player a little bit more if you can't like finish your combos properly, because if you just keep trading random hits, like you do have way less health. So in that war, like you're most likely gonna like not come on top of things.
Yeah.
So you kinda need to get at least some basic knockdowns in and get to run like your powerful mix-ups.
Yeah, and the mix-ups are the other side of the coin. Obviously, like, Oki for Johnny is not as diverse as it is for Emilia. Emilia gets a lot of value for setting and forgetting, so to speak. If you get to set up your disc properly, you can get those two high-low mix-ups, and a lot of Emilia's power is hidden behind those setups. If you drop your combos, no setups.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Johnny can get those random hits into like say Mistfire and still get like decent damage. Oh, nice trade. Back into the corner, not blocking the Iron Savior, the hair car.
Nice. Ooh, gets it. And spends the meter to get the KD, I presume. Oh, you take the level instead.
Coin wreath, yeah, that's weird decision.
Ooh, nice. Avoiding the jump with the arc of the coin. A knockdown with Killer Joker. Ooh, the pin. The pin, a lot of melee plays. Ooh, nice! I guess 6 heavy anti-air as well.
Like we have a lot of movement from both players, but like really being able to score critical hits.
Yeah, getting the hit with the pin, but not quite maybe able to convert it into a clean combo. Ooh, okay, nice. I wonder if that was actually what Drive Zero was inputting, because they got cross up in that situation. But I'm gonna say, nice option there.
Just as planned.
Just as planned. Whoa, again. Oh no.
No.
Unfortunate.
I mean, it has been Blues that has been like disconnected twice now from the lobby at least. That's kind of bad.
Yeah, might be having some connection issues. I could try to also reboot the lobby. I'm gonna remake the lobby just in case. I'm sure they've probably fixed that issue already, but that used to be a problem at the start of the GGPO patch. So just to be sure, I'll remake the lobby. There we go, lobby is up again.
Don't forget to put on the stream so I can actually watch.
Right. There we go.
Thank you. Yeah, like Blues is saying on the Discord, it's like everything seems to be okay, but it's definitely on his side. That's a shame. Well, let's try again and hope for the best. I guess if Blues like keeps disconnecting all the time, like during like almost every set, like or match,
Yeah,
then just like skip this set or something.
Yeah, or we'll have to start giving Drive 0 points for the disconnections as well. That's one way to make the set progress. The last one, I think Drive 0 had the round and had the advantage on the second round as well. So if possible, I would like to keep this. Oh my goodness! And
oh no!
Disconnection. Yeah. We'll give it like a couple more goes, and if it's not getting anywhere, then we might have to skip. Why now I am stuck. Hello? What the fuck? Alright, let me restart the game again.
In before it's the Steam or the game just blowing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always shame when there's like technical difficulties, but sometimes it do be like that. And luckily we haven't had that many technical difficulties like past several events. Like it has been mostly working just fine.
Yeah. Like it really does seem that this is probably on the player's side. And I've seen like some disconnects when they happen, or some desyncs when they happen, the lobby just dies, even if the rest of the players would have been seemingly fine. Habbo Hotel plus R. Man, Habbo Hotel was the shit back in the day. But also, it wasn't called Habbo Hotel. It was called Hotelli Kultakala, and it was a Finnish invention. God damn it! When I was your age, that was actually one of the first
in
things.
my day.
That was actually one of the first things I did on the internet. That's
What a way to start.
What a way to start. That was also how I met Satsu, by the way. In hacking Hotelli Kultakala back in the day.
Oh, now we're getting into some like deep lore.
Yeah, this is actually super deep lore, because if I don't meet Satsu in Hotelli Kultakala that time, I probably wouldn't have started playing fighting games either, and I wouldn't be here. So technically, Hotelli Kultakala, aka Habbo Hotel, is the reason why we're having these FT7 matches here today.
I can see the timeline just like converging.
Just let that sink in for a moment.
Can you stream, by the way?
Oh yeah. Here we go. This button, there we go.
And crossing our fingers, hoping for the best. No more disconnects.
Heaven or hell? Duo, let's rock!
All right, here we go. 1-1. Crossing my hands, hoping for good matches. Ooh, trying to be tricky there.
Yeah, our FRZ, you can get like an overhead from that, like mix it up into like low high.
Yeah, it's a very classic sort of option to sort of I guess the startup. So the startup looks like a low. The basic option there to mix this for the low is the hair car, but then you sort of can FRC and quickly transition into overhead instead.
No down, no okay. Yeah, like these kind of like small things. If you keep dropping like the combo routes, like you don't get the knockdown. Like it's it's gonna come and bite you in the ass like later time. Like you really need those mix-ups.
Ooh, very nice 6B there. Deep enough to low profile the coin. The coin angle in ACPR, much like higher compared to Exert, it's so difficult to get past that coin in Exert.
Yeah, like I don't think you can just run like under it that easily.
Yeah, I've never seen people do that either.
And then again, you get the legendary up coin, which is really annoying in the corner when you just can't like do anything about it because it prevents you from like jumping and air dashing away. Really powerful tool.
Tribe Zero saw that combo being confirmed. Use the burst. Oh, that might be. That's actually gonna be enough. Very nice. No!
No, barely not enough.
1 hit point. Commentator curse. But that's a very nice adjustment that Blues has been making, finishing their combos with supers instead to get the knockdowns.
Like, just to guarantee the damage and knockdown, like it's like an okay option if you like don't know how else get into the knockdown like reliably.
Yeah, and not having your like combo routes perfectly mastered sort of goes hand in hand with like not necessarily being able to efficiently use your meter during the matches as well. So you tend to have more juice to just blow on overdrives, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. 5 heavy anti-air. Where's that 6 heavy? I can't recognize between 5 heavy and 6 heavy from Johnny in this game.
Yeah, they look a little bit too similar.
Ooh, big counter hit! Oh, was he able to pick up the pin? I think so. So ooh, interesting option. Go under. Speaking of going under, Johnny's reversal
Trading
super.
counter hits. 1 hit away from dying.
Ooh. Oh, he didn't get the smoke. Interesting. Just rolling past it. It's an interesting way to evade. Ooh, seems like Blues died once again, but that's probably the most optimal time to die. Or drop out of the lobby. It's between games.
As optimal it gets, I'm still fearing, like for the worst, like that it's just like Blues connection or something. Like it's not gonna get better.
Turns out Habbo Hotel is always part of the FGC. God damn it. Oh, this time Blues actually lost their PC.
Oh no.
Yeah, probably a safe bet to try to close all of your applications. The funny thing, all the PC ports of Guilty Gear have been like relatively, what's the word I'm looking for? Allergic to all sorts of background programs. Exert has a big problem with Discord for some people. Some browsers are not very optimal to run while tapped into the game. Stuff like that. Please don't jinx Tribe. Ooh, knowing Arxis' track record with the PC versions.
We have both players on the lobby now, like just go. I mean, hopefully this drive is actually made from the ground up to like work on PC too. So
Yeah.
Maybe we are like finally free from the curse. Oh no, Blue just dropped out again.
God damn it.
It's always shame to call it, but should we call it like a GG and like just accept the fact that this is not gonna happen?
Yeah, I'll give it like one more go. If there's one more drop or disconnection, then we'll probably have to call it, because it's just It's gonna take too long. Trying to protect my players at the tail end of the event who have to go in very late.
Yeah, and even for the players, like it's gonna completely kill the flow of the game, and like matches like it's not very fun to play if you keep like disconnecting all the time. But yeah, again, we have both players on the lobby. Just go when ready. Do you remember what your like message button is? Like if you can send a go message, just in case if they're not listening to the stream.
Yeah, it really breaks my heart to have to make. Oh, now it's Strive Zero dropping out of the lobby. Oh my goodness.
No.
Why? God, why? This is the most cursed lobby I've ever seen. Alright, final go. This time,
no. And the blue's out.
Do I restart the lobby once more?
I mean, it's your show. Like it's only gonna take like 1 minute or so. Like I guess we can give like one more chance.
I'm gonna restart the game once more. If it's not meant to be, then it's unfortunately not meant to be. That's
yeah. Like it would be nice to like see everybody play and like have fun. So it's you really don't want to like just skip these things.
Yeah, believe it. It pains me. It pains me to make calls like this. Actually, it's tearing me apart, Lisa. But lobby is up again, and one more for the road. I did not crash them. I did not.
We have blue in the house. Still waiting for drive.
Alright, so far so good. Blue saying now I'm actually in the room. The room references while we are waiting for players to get in the room.
Okay, both players pressing OK.
Ah. Drum roll.
We might have a game.
I emphasize the and underline the word might. Don't get too excited yet. It's a long way from the character select to the actual game screen.
And actually finishing the match.
Right, that as well. Alright, where go? Actual kill the gear, Pog, and celebrating the new lobby with Ignite. Nice for 40% combo. Ooh, well, that's an interesting.
Just going under them both.
Actually, not too bad, but how much value does Blues actually get from that gold burst? Oh, almost making their way there. Struggling to get the optimal confirmed. Super nice. And that reversal super from Johnny, honestly not too bad. Its downside is that.
Oh no! It breaks the game.
Oh,
Is that the downside?
saved? Pog? Oh,
Oh.
teasing me with these disconnection-looking frame drops. I guess we're still in. All right.
We have OK. No, not like this.
Saved times
Not
2.
like this. Yeah, it's definitely on the player side too, because they're like visibly like staggered from this like the poses.
Oh yeah, the classic email Guilty Gear. Please send me your next input. That would actually be kind of cool. Not playing turn-based Guilty Gear and you're choosing your inputs.
I mean, we have the game like that. That's called Toribashi.
Oh wow. All right.
Yeah, it doesn't look very promising at the moment.
Yeah, it is kind of a clusterfuck. Not gonna lie. And even like when it's not completely freezing, there seems to be like frame drops. Well, I mean,
is it gonna be fun to play like this?
if it's unplayable for the players, then yeah, the game is telling me no.
Man, that's a shame. But what you gonna do about it?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll just have to call it. If it's really like that, then there's really no point to play. So sort of gonna leave it up to players if you want to play on. Yeah, Blue says I will concede. That is the sportsman call. I think they just not able to control your the environment for today. So yeah, we're gonna jump into the next one. Thank you for trying. It was fun while it lasted. Unfortunately, technical difficulties slaying us today. Alright, moving on to the next matchup, we have DDR Patrik versus FinFreezer.
Yeah, like I have seen Patrik play a lot in XR, and I've played against him a lot of times. It has always been fun, but I haven't seen him play on +R ever, I think. So it's gonna be nice to see some Sol action on here.
Yep, they kind of indicated that they are not really on a super high level yet, so I presume they're like relatively new to this game. Please tell me these please tell me these players can play.
Yeah, I just saw FinFreezer like drop out from the lobby once. That's scary things. Yeah, we have both players ready, just go.
It's been 10,000 years since I was able to cast some Guilty Gear.
I like the handle Johnny Blade from Patrik. That's totally something that I would be expecting from him.
What's that reference?
I don't know, it just cool. Sounds cool, like Johnny Blade.
Oh, I see. Johnny Blade. DDR Patrik. DDR obviously standing for Daigo Dick Rider. So they're indicating their origins, but then again, it's like, which one of us, who of us is not a Daigo Dick Rider? Who is not in love with that man? Diego Umejuarez. Speaking of that man, thankfully they actually were able to beat COVID. It was looking pretty bad. They were hospitalized just a while ago.
Yeah, like I read that it was like 10 days. That was like a little bit more critical time for him. Like it was like enough fever and everything. There we go with the fourth break. Fabry, not quite enough to finish the round. Meanwhile, FinFreezer has a lot of cards and potential.
Yeah, one hit. That is one hit. Oh, missing the second.
Barely, yeah. Bit too far away for the second region. And Patrik just grabbing him from there.
Yeah, good on Patrik to be on top of that situation. Like, it's sometimes very difficult. Like, even when your opponent drops the combo, it can be hard to react to it and like actually punish them for it. Patrik
Yeah.
very ready that time.
Yeah, like a lot of times, like you tend to like tech safely and you just like hold back and like FD tech, so you can't even do a throw in that situation. There we go with the corner pressure.
Finds the DP. FinFreezer does have the cards. That's gonna be a combo. Counter hit carded. DP in the corner. Ooh, opts to take 3 more cards.
Why does your mom let you have a combo from DP?
It's fine because it costs resources that you work for.
Yes, very, very hard. Yeah, like working class jam. Like just get that one knockdown into a force break cards.
But isn't that like you're working double hard? Because first you gotta work for that meter, then you gotta work for that that knockdown too. Damn, you just jam working so hard. You know what I just did? I was able to catch fruit fly from the air in the middle of my sentence. Fucking Matrix shit right there.
Mr. Miyagi levels of shit.
Didn't drop that fruit fly combo. Got my meaties on point. Don't you fucking play footsies with me, fruit flies. You don't know the matchup you're getting into. Alright, speaking of footsies. Ooh, finding that 2P there.
Yeah, both players playing like relatively like safe and like relaxed neutral at the moment. And just when I say that, FinFreezer is going all out in, nearly stunning Patrik already.
One good hit could be it, but slowly the stun fading away. Nice catching the landing there. RC into clean hit. Ooh, a little weird angle there on the bounce. Oh, the classic.
Late cancel on the Genrokaku.
Yeah. But that's the name of the RPS. Jam able to cancel those specials into each other, and it's kind of like playing the Rekka RPS. You have a move that is very minus, punishable on block, but then you're never too sure if they will cancel into something that is also minus in the end. Nice movement. Ooh. FinFreezer finds the 2D, the classic.
Yeah, okay, it's definitely clear that like the both players are not like super like familiar with the game yet, because they're also dropping those like basic combos a little bit too much. Like not getting those guaranteed knockdowns.
I guess both of them have their big BMB game maker combos down. FinFreezer seems to be able to convert like to those big corner carries into million damage into another FB card charge. But it's not necessarily the combo that's difficult, it's the hit confirm. Finding the hit in a place where it's properly confirmable. And a lot of combos in Guilty Gear games tend to be super freestyle when it comes to like your opponent is not always gonna be landed, and they're gonna be at different spacings, and you'll just have to sort of make up the path on the fly.
Yeah, definitely. It's not like always that simple and easy to hit confirm those stray hits.
And even if your combo is kind of the same, the delays, the timings of your buttons are gonna change depending on where your opponent is currently in the screen. Patrik grabbing another one.
Please select your character.
Even without those super damaging combos, we have the footsies, we have the fundamentals.
We had some like Sidewinder loops already. Like we have 2 of them. That's a decent number to start out.
Heaven or hell. Duo. Let's rock. Counter.
Ooh, the classic! 6-speed counter. Oh, it's still going! Patrik showing the combos.
FinFreezer just doing wake up parry and getting out of the corner into their second corner, because that's how the game goes apparently.
Alright, FinFreezer could still have a comeback if they manage to get a hit here. They have all the 3 cards.
Yeah, a little bit greedy burst, like not like a. Yeah.
Oh!
No health to tank anything. Like it's a very greedy burst.
I'm surprised that Fafnir was actually able to tag the Ryujin there. Don't often see Ryujin losing to a lot of stuff other than like maybe 6 Ps. But I guess...
not to mention that Fafnir itself is very minus on block, so there should be like a huge gap. And again, Patrik very close to stun.
FRC, ooh, doesn't let FinFreezer command dash out of the corner. Nice, making it 2 clean hits. Decent amount of damage. Ooh, that knockdown was a little dirty there. Nice, the 6 heavy to prevent. Grand Viper. It could be anybody's game. 1 hit. Oh, interesting option. What was that? What was Patrik baiting there? Went for a re-jump after landing.
We may never know.
It was Yomi layers, 10,000 galaxies far away. Or maybe just a misimpu. Who knows? Alright, nice catching. FinFreezer on the way out. Getting a decent dust loop. And again, here we go. In the corner. Combo into 6P.
Yeah. That's nice use of the meter, because if you use the force break Sidewinder, you're gonna get the guaranteed clean hit.
Yep.
So it allows you to like combo in like a desperate situation where you're not quite ready to do the proper Sidewinders.
It's kind of a similar concept to like making your combo easier and just cutting straight into the super. Kind of the same concept, but you just execute in a different manner. You still get to pick up after that Sidewinder.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Rock.
Yeah, solo jump heavy. Good button. Oh, wait, Bandit Bringer can clean hit as well?
I don't think it has like any different properties to it.
Am I blind? Was there a Sidewinder there? Anyway, here's the wild throw combo. Ooh, baiting the DP. Being very
Random
sick.
dust, yeah. I feel like that was supposed to be a hit confirm Fafnir.
Ooh, going under that 5k. Big damage. Doesn't manage to get the full combo though, unfortunately. Previously, FinFreezer was able to get past that Gunflame with Puffball, but not this time. Is it the command dash that's that can dodge the Gunflame, or is it the Puffball itself?
The Puffball, the Maverickomi only goes like, it has just insane low profiling.
Gotcha. Alright, Fafnir into the corner. And there's the snipe.
Yeah, like FinFreezer just like can barely start his offense properly. Like he gets the cards, but he doesn't like get to capitalize with the cards on the next go.
Yeah. Has gotten into a situation where he can definitely do the big combo, but a lot of those drops plaguing FinFreezer from getting the big rewards in. And Patrik has been very precise, very clean, landing their hits. If you drop your combos, Patrik's probably gonna unleash on you and gonna put you in a situation where you're not the most comfortable.
Yeah, it seems like Patrik is a little bit more comfortable on like running the basic Oki in this situation, like yeah, on this set even.
There we go with the basic confirm, gets the knockdown. Ooh, beautiful air throw. Sniping the angle of FinFreezer. Here we go, another one. Nice, was able to sneak the card charge,
Yeah,
but
like,
no.
I think this is basically one combo away from like killing Patrik in this situation. Just one good hit.
We've been here before. We were not able to hit confirm that one. And here's the Oki from Patrik. Nice DP. He can pick it up. Is that it? Into the corner. Gets Oki. But Patrik sees it. It's so loose.
Going through the gunfire with the FP power.
Oh no.
Just one hit more.
And the Grand Viper Man, there was one hit point left for Patrik as well. Alright, get the cards, bait the DP, ooh. Not quite baiting the deep burst there, but that's all of Patrik's resources. There we go, that's the combo.
We got the loops.
And yep, into new cards. Now that's what the gameplay loop for Jam is supposed to look like. Alright, that's a pretty good trade, especially since FinFreezer has the life lead. That's a punish though. FinFreezer doesn't have a burst to get out of this one. Big damage coming in.
Spending all the meter for the FP Sidewinders, the guaranteed damage. But then dropping the combos and like the pressure situation.
Obviously the downside if you milk all of your meter, if you pour all of your meter into that combo, then you're not gonna have meter for the subsequent or the last hits. If you save your meter, you might go for something like an FRC Gunflame or what have you on your pressure.
Yeah, like ideally you don't want to use the FP Sidewinder at all, but it's okay to like guarantee that you're gonna get some kind of combo and pick up. But you really don't want to spend like 75 meter on it. Like it's way too costly.
Yeah, and the value is gonna go down after every FP you use, because like obviously the first one is gonna do the most damage, that allows you to get the second loop, but like another one after that, value is gonna go down. Patrik finding the hit once again. Quick 5 games.
Please select your character.
Man, I feel kind of bad for FinFreezer setting them up with matches that have seemed to be like super dominant for the opponent so far. It's the third time it sort of happens.
Yeah, I mean, like to be fair, like it doesn't seem like Patrik is like completely dominating at this situation, like on this set. Like FinFreezer does get his like chances to go in and do the damage, but it's just he needs to be just a little bit more like stable and reliable on those things.
Yeah, it seems to be like the experience factor that is playing into why Patrik is steamrolling here. Like the potential seems to be the same there. They're both landing combos, they're both landing hits at neutral, but it is that experienced player aura that is shining through from Patrik's play. The confidence in these situations, nice! Getting a little weird hit, but enough to finish that last pixel from FinFreezer. Nice, very decent combo.
You wouldn't get barely enough for the FP card. Like you always want to get at the FP card after knockdown if you have the meter with Jam, like it's super good.
Ooh, the frame trap. Here we go. Uh-huh. Ooh, and baiting the burst as well! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, they got the reverse hit, couldn't continue the combo. But Patrik still has a lot of meter.
Yeah, luckily not spending all of them on the combo.
Yeah, that's unsafe. That could have been a huge counterpoint.
And again, the last hit. I think when it comes to like hunting for that last hit of the round, Patrik has been able to bring it home every single time. Again, the experience going into that, you've been in that situation so many times, your hands are not necessarily shaking. You've even been in that situation in tournament scenarios, and it's just a Sunday for you. Whereas your opponent might be like, oh shit, one more pixel, the next hit will decide it all.
Yeah, like to my knowledge, FinFreezer is relatively new to like Guilty Gear series. But like Patrik has been playing for like several years already, so there's like a lot of general XP on the series, so it's definitely like gonna like make a huge impact in these kind of situations. So we got the 4th break cards. We have a lot of power now behind our punches.
But we need to get in range to land those punches. No clean hit for the 2nd hit, but finds the sweep. Oh, and that should be it. He can even spend the meter. Oh, missing that.
Oh yeah, doing the forward jump instead of the neutral, like crossing up the opponent, and that could be really bad.
FinFreezer has a chance here, but they can't get hit. They can't even take a single special. And Patrik on set point.
And this is not the way you wanna start out like the first, potentially last match. Like self-cornering yourself.
Alright, we have the corner carry potential, we have the Ryujin.
Yeah, like you can see the idea behind like FinFreezer's like movement, like using the FD breaks and all. Like it's like the tools are there. Like it's just a matter of like using them a little bit better.
Big throw. Does he get a clean hit? Ooh, that.
Yeah, again, just crossing himself up, not getting the follow-up on the...
Oh, not quite enough damage for that DP. Next hit is gonna seal FinFreezer's fate. And there it is. Yeah, again, FD breaking. Looking to whiff punish, but Patrik confident with that poke. Finding the mark and sealing the deal 7-0.
I actually need to take like 5-10 minute break. I need to do one important thing, but I'll try to be back like faster than later.
No problem. Alright, jumping on to the next set, we have Nujakim Axel from Finland facing off against a newcomer to this FT7 series, not a newcomer to the game though, Gigaturok Slayer from Germany, I think, right? Let me check. Yes! Making sure I don't mess it up. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Patrik play more. Their play has always been very, very pleasurable to watch on the Xrd side. Just in general, I love watching clean Soul players. Even though Soul is a little different, a much more gorilla-ish. There's, I guess, fewer opportunities to be clean. Unless you hit your clean hit sidewinders. Alright, Axel Slayer on the horizon. I think this is one of the matchups where you think it should be Axel favorite, right? 'Cause Axel has all the tools for controlling Slayer. Able to seal off a lot of the horizontal space on the screen. Am I wrong in remembering that this is actually a Slayer favorite matchup? Then again, what do I know about this game? Alright, we have players in the lobby, ready to go whenever they please. Obviously in this game you have additional movement options. You have your FB Dandy. You can sort of sneak your way past those pesky zoning characters, able to skip the neutral, able to skip past the difficult part if Axel commits something that has a lot of recovery. And usually this kind of archetypes, your pokes are very committal in the sense that they reach very far away, they cover a lot of space, but if you miss, yeah, it's pretty dangerous for you. Alright. There we we go, FP Dandy into... Ooh, drops the combo, unfortunately. Nice, timing the instant air dash perfectly so that the follow-up to Rensen is already recovering. Trying to go for a reset. Gigaturok. Looking for a way in. There's one. Here we go. Dash forward. Time to mix. Just checking with the lows. Yeah. Anti-air in a lot of those anti-airs. Even if you get the trade, Axel trades very favorably. Dead angle. Dead on time. Super fast on startup. But if it has to travel, it actually turns into a much slower super than it usually is. They're still sort of feeling each other out. Takes a couple of games to understand the kind of player your opponent is, to understand what kind of tools they love to use at neutral. Here we go into the big Axel combos. Axel actually doing damage in this game. What? Ooh, no punish there. Gigaturok kind of getting off the hook. Able to maintain their position in the corner. Ooh. No meter to go for Big Bang upper after that too heavy, unfortunately. 6-6 dash through. Ooh. An attempt to maybe read the burst or reset there. Nujakim holding steady though. There we go. Try it. Kind of was reading the right thing, but the timing was not there. Ooh, didn't get the punish. I would have imagined jumping, should have been probably able to jump between those hits and straight into the follow-up of Rensen. First one goes to Nujakim.
Please select your character.
Yeah, usually you can get a big punish by just jumping in between those super hits. There's quite a bit of gap. And I believe you can get a jump in counter hit. Should be in counter hit state. At least in Exert it is. So usually that can give characters like Slayer, who very much enjoy the counter hit starters, a lot of bang for their buck. There we go. This time have the meter for Big Bang upper. Get the big combo. One more of these and it's all over. And Nujakim choosing smartly to hold on to that burst. Once you sort of... It's like when you choose to hold on to that burst for that one big combo, it's so hard to justify using it anymore when you're at such a life disadvantage already. Interesting that what's the move called? Hello? QK brain? Mappa whiffing there on the corner. Nice, putting the 2D active frames out there. Missing the pickup though. And now Gigaturok in a very nice position. Punish, yeah, gets the punish this time. Whoa! Big Bang upper in the wrong direction. Was that what they were going for? Hits the parry this time. Just Guilty Gear stuff. Ooh, counter hit and get the pickup. Very nice. Big crowd. 40% done. Ooh, was that an interesting finisher there? Again, misses the Big Bang upper. Dashing through the DP. Not a real DP in this game. Just upper body invulnerable, I believe. Rensen FRC forcing the burst out of Gigaturok. Now the damage out of the parry. And with the corner. Ooh, nice! Waiting for them to land. Hitting them on the landing with that Axel 2D. Very classic. Nice patience with punishing. Slayer there on the follow-up. Oh, but too heavy! Low invulnerable. Choosing the right button for the right situation. It is so nice for Slayer in this game to get get decent conversions of those two heavies. Sort of a problem that not very damaging starter, depending on the situation, especially if you don't get a counter hit in Exert. But in this version you have, for example, Big Bang Upper, giving you a lot of bang for your buck for those conversions. And in general, the version of Slayer in AC+R has just so many more tools. I think it's just the amount of tools that sort of separates these two characters. Yeah, backdash cancel makes Mappa, even when it's minus on block, minus on hit, you still get the sort of RPS as Slayer. Because if you're not too punishable, always backdash cancel into your special moves. You can break strikes with backdash cancel bite, for example. Ooh, missing with Big Bang Upper once again. Gigaturok has been using that as sort of like a abare option, hoping to score big hits, but Nujakim has most of the time being airborne and able to dodge that. Ooh, tricky! Not a big conversion, however. But Nujakim's life is running out. Needs to get a significant knockdown. There's the bite. See your opponent respecting too much. Ooh, beautiful Mappa there. Able to dodge the long-range poke of Nujakim. That's a cool thing about Slayer, that at certain spacings, if the active frames and the reach is not there for Axel, you can sort of dance out of the hits and then whiff punish with like Pile Bunker, for example, or just slide in there and get a whiff punish of your choice. Slayer, very unique fighting game character in that sense. Plays completely their own kind of game, which really makes Slayer kind of fun to watch, honestly. Obviously, the general gameplay of Slayer, very high risk, high reward. When you go for your RPS options, usually one of the players is going to explode, and that makes very very hype sort of matches to watch, to spectate. 6-6, SS the character, dash through, get the throw. Ooh, very nice. Dodging with a backdash and putting the active frames out there. Oh wow, where did the Rensen go? Didn't have time to travel there in time. Yeah. Good anti-air, forcing Gigaturok to burst immediately. He knows. Those anti-airs are some of the most damaging hits for Axel. Again, dancing past the 2P. The classic Slayer manner. In that sense, you don't necessarily, like when Slayer does that, when Slayer is able to dance through your pokes, the answer is not necessarily to choose another button or to respect, it is the timing, is oftentimes the timing. There we go! You see Nujakim delaying their pokes. Because it does take quite a bit of time for the back, after the dandy steps for the follow-ups to come out. You can delay your far-reaching pokes and catch them on the follow-up startup instead. And that's the RPS. We go Gigaturok getting another round. Yeah, once Slayer gets in, Axel really doesn't have the best set of tools for reversaling out of the of pressure situations. Obviously, your Benten, not really a true DP. I guess your reversal option in this game is the what's the name of that move? The full body parry. But that's not necessarily the most useful reversal option. Covers some options, but has downsides to it. Alright, ooh, still picks that up! Oh my god, and gets the full conversion! Yoki. Just a low. And now Nujakim has been struggling so much to get out of the corner again. Dashing through those big reaching buttons from Axel. Oh, you thought you were out! But just like that, gigaturok is there. Man, when Slayer players get that... Ooh, big counter hit! Gets the corner. Nice. Oh my god, that was... Did he even do anything? And the DP whiffed there. Alright, here we go, Nujakim. But the backdash into dash. The classic option. It's... You sort of, with Slayer, you have the same sort of a problem as if you were playing against Potemkin. It's so hard to keep them still. In fact, you would argue, if the Slayer player pulls off a perfect backdash cancel, jump into FD, there's not a whole lot you can do to catch that, other than maybe hard read with like an air throw. You obviously can have options that pull Slayer back onto the ground, but that is certainly a tool. Ooh, very nice! Putting the 3P out there, the active frames. Teleports behind you. Here we go, the plus frames. Slowly pushed into the corner. Ooh, didn't get the full punish there on Mappa. Wait, I think that was FB... sorry, Bile Bunker. I think that was FB Bile Bunker to start with, so it wasn't even punishable. 5D goes through. Who doesn't get the full conversion, unfortunately. And here we go again with the FB Mappa. Sorry, FB Dandy. Man, I'm so bad at calling these moves. Ooh, cornering themselves. Now Nujakim. Oh, okay. Gets out of the situation. They're dashing back and forth. There we go, finding a hit. Missing the burst. No, not a big punish. Oh my god, it's a mod fight. And the active frames, even though it was with FB Dandy there. Slayer, sort of allergic to a lot of active frames. Moves like Kai 2D, even like Axel 2D stays active for a decent amount of time, able to sort of just have the big box of red there to meet Slayer of their Dandy follow-ups. Alright, small catch in the air. This time the two heavy hits, expect the burst, no punish! Nujakim really needs to take these punishes. Ooh, immediate burst out. But again, we're just as fast as that burst came out, gigaturok already in there, mixing their opponent up. Yes, Slayer is just relentless when they have sort of have your number in terms of where you're going. Nice 2S anti-air. Miss one more. Ooh, that doesn't confirm. Jump slash though. Ooh, I feel like gigaturok was anticipating that air dash, but didn't quite manage to put the anti-air in there. Nice block. Nice, catching them air to air, 5B. Doesn't get a full conversion, but a decent one still. Nice punish. Oh, but again, Nujakim initially gets a lot of these punishes, but missing their combo strings. Nice 2D once again. Preventing Slayer going for the Dandy follow-ups for free. Alright, just take the knockdown. Oh, I feel like they were baiting it. Let's see, do we get the punish this time? No! He had the right idea, he was jumping forward. I do wonder if Slayer is one of those characters who actually has to go airborne with an air button, like jump B for example. Because I remember in this game, some characters do need to make their hurt boxes slightly smaller when they're jumping forward against that super between the hits. Alright, we have the throw. Nice backdash. Just like that, gigaturok is in there already. Slayer combos. And now, one big hit could be it. Whoa, the respect. Just waiting. Yeah, it's like Nujakim knows if Nujakim whiffs a too heavy, whiffs a Rensen, whiffs a 2P, yeah. Yeah, the whiff punish potential from Slayer. Man, the dandies have strike invos. The forward dashes have a little bit of strike invos. All of those options, it's just so easy to miss your pokes as Axel. Ah, that's unfortunate once again. The parry is a decent starter. There we go, timing was right, but again, didn't quite get that damage in there. Oh, into Shiranami no Homura, interesting. And still going, nice. Good sequence from Nujakim there. Nice, gets a good trade. A little too low to get the combo. Again, really nice instant air dash. Reading the poke from Nujakim. And here we are. Ooh! Man, gigaturok has been using that trick so many times already, and it seems to be working. Super tricky, making your opponent flinch with that FRC and then going for the big counter hit. Again, going through with Slayer's options, man. But it's interesting, as many combos as Nujakim is dropping, they're still hanging in there. It's being, the games are very even. They're still landing hits very consistently, and as actual small hits, they do slowly add up. You can definitely play this character as sort of like death by 1,000 cuts kind of playstyle as well. Although you do have pretty decent damage for a lot of starters if you get the right ones. Reading the parry there, was going for too heavy instead. Big damage coming in. Oh, that's gonna be a good hit. And improving their position, getting back to the mid screen with Raye. Checking on the landing, nice. The active frames of that Rensen follow up. Not quite able to land the Oki they were hoping for. Okay, whiffing the burst, but saving themselves from the combo. That time again, the forward dash. Slayer really a character that forces you to... it really forces you into situations where you have to RPS. A lot of Slayer tools like just aggressively go in. The forward dashes, you can't respect them too much. Dandy follow-ups, you can't respect them too much. In the end, Slayer has an option if you're just sitting still. Able to pressure reset themselves into plus situations, able to put themselves in a position where they can bite, where they can throw. Ooh, there we go, big bang upper of the 5 heavy. Ooh, no, misses the follow-up. Lots of combos dropped left and right. Tried to challenge there. Mappa was minus, but... again, the bite. And gigaturok building decent amount of momentum. It's been pretty even so far, but now with 2-game lead, 5-3. And the thing is, with characters like Axel, you might be very comfortable being the one initiating at neutral, like being able to sort of be the guy who has the first word in everything. Like Rensen, a very, very commanding special move. Also have all these far-reaching normals, too heavy, 5p, 2p. But Slayer having instant answers against those, not necessarily forced to blocking initially, can make the game kind of awkward for you to play if you don't get to play the neutral like you're usually supposed to. That's why a lot of players have difficulties with the Slayer matchup in various games, because it can be so different playing against Slayer than any other characters. Hell, Slayer is the kind of character against who you're gonna get a very unique experience as far as fighting games go. Very different kind of RPS. Ooh, maybe reading the burst there, aborting there. Close slash far slash string with the pressure. When are you gonna burst? There's the burst. Just like that, gigaturok is in there. And baits the dead angle as well. Nujakim fighting so hard, putting the active frames, finally finding something, but not getting the knockdown. There we go! Don't drop the combo though. Beautiful. In the corner. We got the follow-up. Uh-huh. Ooh, almost catches on the reset attempt. Unfortunate. It's looking like a very decent attempt at a comeback. Dashing in once again, get the throw. Telling Nujakim to defend themselves more actively. But the problem is when you are defending against Slayer actively, you open yourself up to counter hits, and counter hits is what this character thrives in. Again, ooh, doesn't quite get the pickup. Oh, trade, definitely not in Nujakim's favor, especially when gigaturok has such a sizable life lead. And just like that, 6-3. Not yet a hopeless situation, but it is so difficult to pull consecutive wins against Slayer. Slayer is a lot of chaos, a lot of unpredictable situations, and a lot of RPS. And if you look at the matchup from pure like number perspective, it's hard. Like you're forced into a situation where you have to guess a lot, and you're not always gonna guess right. And the amount of times that Nujakim has to guess right to bring home this match in a row. And so far, especially when being put into the corner, Nujakim hasn't been... Yeah, they look a little lost, to be honest. They don't have the active RPS, they don't have the active choices. Ooh, missing the burst there. Oh, that's a good super. All right, what's it gonna be? Yeah, gigaturok, I feel like he was reading that. Doing the Raye once again, getting the gold burst, but unfortunately not getting to use any of that juice. Now hopefully Nujakim able to make best out of the tough situation. gigaturok does not have their bursts, landing very damaging combos. 60% already. Need a couple more of those. Reset into Raye. Very close to a stun. Stun probably not gonna play into it. Oh, missing! Oh no! Opting to better their position instead of finishing that combo. Missing the full body parry there. There we go, goes into the super, and Slayer is... Oh my goodness, I think gigaturok already committed to an option there, so not able to block in the air. Nujakim still alive. Leapfrog, we're gonna post the sign-up forms in pretty much all the Guilty Gear Discords after these sets are done, so stay tuned. You will have your opportunity very soon.
Heaven or hell? 2 or 1, let's rock!
Alright. The struggle to stay alive and mount for a comeback. So far so good. Baiting the burst right off the bat. It already... somehow I feel like Nujakim made some sort of an adjustment there. Already this looks so much more commanding. Having way more confidence moving around the screen. Landing the pokes. Ooh, good read from gigaturok. Unfortunately missing that jump in. Here we go, big damage coming in. Is Nujakim opting the burst? No, he's not, he's holding on to it. But next big confirm could be very nice! Good air throw. Oh, but that dandy. Ah, he wanted to play it still. God, that was such a good comeback from Gigaturok though. Trading with the DP, he still gets the combo, very nice. Here we go again, so hard to keep Slayer still on your Oki. Right, backdashing. Need to find a hole. There we go. Oh, immediate first burst from Gigaturok and beautiful, nice. Nujakim landing another good air throw, but now we are on set point on Gigaturok's side. Live or die, Nujakim, make your choice. Ooh, FB pile bunker, slightly minus but not punishable. Good anti-air. But we need more. And here comes Gigaturok. This could be the last hit. That's it. And too late on the burst. Doesn't even get a chance to burst. Gigaturok 7-4. Was a good set, but after the start, Gigaturok able to pull off enough momentum to grasp the lead, and then Nujakim just wasn't able to chase after that. Good stuff nonetheless. And I feel like nice knowledge on the matchup. Gigaturok able to dance through a lot of Nujakim's pokes, doing what Slayer is best at doing, and playing the matchup to how it's supposed to be played, I think. Alright, jumping on to the main event of the evening, so to speak. Well, I guess the last match is always the main event, is it? We have Alf Testament against Masker Holy Order Soul. Both these players very active on the FT7 so far. A lot of success, a lot of tough matches, some losses. We've been through it all. Alf, obviously a very, very strong Russian Testament player. We know the level of competition they have over there, over the border in Russia. I would say Russia probably at least from my point of view, the highest level AC+R region in Europe. They've just had the ball rolling over there. I feel like Russians never stopped playing AC+R, and they've had a pretty thriving scene as far as I can tell. So pretty much all the OGs, even the mid-tier, the so-called Russian mid-tier players. I in this context I actually mean players who are sort of mid-tier, are very strong. But I mean Masker. Masker is a player. I have no idea what's gonna happen here. We're gonna see players are in the lobby, ready to rock whenever they want.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, I feel like the Russians have been playing even when we didn't have the GGPO. They've been playing Reload.
Please select your character.
Yeah, like to my understanding, like they have like pretty robust scene for like Guilty Gear.
Yeah. It's just like it's one of those scenes that is not necessarily as visible to the rest of the world, because like I feel like obviously the language barrier is a thing for Russians. Not everybody is fluent in English. And in general, like a little more like community that is slightly more turned in wards, so to speak.
Yeah. Like, I honestly think like Russians may have like the largest like player base overall in Europe.
Yeah, for sure. That goes without saying. I think that's not a fact that anybody is gonna contest. Alright, Masker charging it up. Level 2. Nice jump into the web. Mindful of those traps. Here we go. Level 2. Gets a decent conversion. And they're gonna get...
Safe jump. Ooh,
wow.
Get that. Yeah, no hit this time.
I thought it was Masker that's gonna get the throw. Oh no, not this again. Please. Alright. Alright, we're still in there. One hit. As the meter for Master of Puppets. You already know. Oh, it still keeps going. Oh, he sets up a kill.
Yeah, he's gonna go with the poison kill. Yeah, and there we have it. Like that's the beauty of the poison. Like it doesn't matter how much damage your like actual hits do, and in that situation, like you're still gonna do so much damage with the poison.
God, that's so toxic. You
Like
think
it's one of those like why did like TheVguy agree that like this is the thing? Okay, we have the Testament pressure in the corner. We have some curse. We have some XPs. What's you gonna do?
Ooh, that was a perfect succubus hit there, aiding in the combo. I wonder if Alf was even aware that that was gonna be the next hit of the pattern. Like, I guess there is theoretically you can know the patterns if you memorize them, and as soon as you see what pattern you're kind of on at the moment, you can predict which hit it's gonna be. But I wonder if these super gamers actually do that, if they have the presence of mind in the middle of a match to actually know what hit is coming up for your curse next.
Yeah, I feel like it's something that you can read on the first few hits when you're like still following what's happening on the screen, especially when you're like doing a combo or like Oki. But I think like the last attacks are not something that you're like gonna have the situational awareness to like be ready for them. It's kind of like Faust items, like you're hyper focused on the first few things that is happening on the screen, and then you can maybe react to it.
Mm-hmm. But like based on how adept. Based on how good Alf is, especially with their combos, I really wouldn't be surprised if they actually have like pattern-specific combos down. Nice pickup once again.
I mean, he's not quite dead yet. Like the poison is not gonna be quite enough, even with like a poison root.
Yeah, Alf would have probably needed 50% more for that to do the poison thing again. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a kill. Yeah, people in the chat saying that Alf is a pattern gamer, pattern testament gamer, knows the patterns. Ooh, hit on me. Unfortunately deactivated there. Jump heavy. Ooh, chasing. But then that was
Sinus is there.
I like how Masker is opting to go for a little bit of a charge. Doesn't really overstate their welcome. Doesn't put themselves in a situation where they can actually be punished for the full charge.
Oh, but that just like that, he gets the warrant poison, and now the health is ticking down so fast. I think that's a kill confirmed.
Yeah, especially since dropping it.
Drops the combo. That's a shame.
Ooh, what a gentleman! Had to burst there through the. Oh, yeah, that's a kill.
I wonder if this is one of those matchups where you can force the Testament player to do something when you're just like at full screen and you're just charging the levels. Like which one is better, like Order Soul getting the levels or like Testament getting to set up the traps?
Yeah, I wonder. It's like if you can be confident in your neutraling, I guess it doesn't matter that much. Like getting the levels is the primary focus, is like making your combos, making your conversions better. I guess in a sense making your pressure better as well, but for that you need to get into point blank range.
Yeah, but like then again, if you do get that max charge, like that level 3 into like level 2, if you get the hit in, like that's gonna be so much damage.
Yeah, that's like, the very least gonna force the burst out of the opponent.
Oh, still managed to pick up it, counter it on the wall slap as well.
Alright, holding on to the Nightmare Circular.
We have level 2, we have full stick of butter.
Yeah, if there's a character that can make this comeback, it's definitely Testament. Ah, but the trade there. Not in Al's favor. Big whiff.
Who tried to slash back something? Again, we got the Warren poison.
Yeah, Masker was kind of forced to burst there. Was facing a mix-up situation while also poisoned. Nice punish there. A lot of recovery on that whiffed move from Testament. Oh, I was able to get the net out on time. And with that starter, into the corner we go.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get the massive puppet too. So we have the full Oki going. We have some Hitomis on the ground.
Ooh,
We have some mix-ups.
Oh, don't get mixed up. You're dead. You're very close to dead, at the very least. New Master of Puppets. Oh,
Yeah, I think
my
that's
God.
gonna be enough. Oh no, I
did
think
you?
he was baiting the burst.
Yeah, probably. I think it's probably one of those things that, because you're going for the OTG Hitomi anyway, it doesn't matter where you are in the screen currently, so you might as well disappear. Oh, interesting. What was that FD? That looked like an FDC there.
Just getting the regular Oki. No super this time.
Oh, unfortunately missed the one-hit lance there. Get to keep the corner, but still with the position. Now Curse overhead!
Yeah, the overhead. What you gonna do? Like, it's so fast. Like,
Ooh, the Crow messing up the combo there. And now Masker. Yeah. Might have been. I think he already committed to the button. And Alf was opting to let go of that Nightmare Circular.
Please select your character.
Yeah, I can believe it. It's like, I feel like Alf might have like even more optimal conversions than Lotte. Is like weird thing to say. Both of those players have very optimal conversions, but it is more often than not I see the like what the fuck is this shit kind of combos from Alf.
yeah, I feel like Alf is also like maybe a little bit like more like reliable on converting into like those kind of situations.
Right.
It feels like a lot more stray hits just turn into like really scary situations.
Right. And that's the interesting thing in Guilty Gear. You can make up for certain like downsides in your game plan by having one.
What is this damage? So much poison.
So toxic. Nice jump. Out of the hit. Gets the Storm Wiper, but not the KD. Oh, moving, setting up the trap in the air, delaying their air momentum. Masker has so many resources. The level 2 super gets the pick up.
Yeah, can't finish the combo. Still has meter.
Overhead. Oh my god.
Yeah, throw into the trap. Like that's like those are so powerful tools. Like so many ways like to convert like things that you wouldn't like normally be able to do. Because clearly Testament is a character who needs those kind of things. Okay, we have the stagger pressure.
Nice. Blocking it. Gets a small punish. But not so nice. Now we're in the corner.
He might build the meter for the super. Yep, there we go. It's go time. We got the Hitomis
shit.
on the ground. We got
Yeah.
the mix-ups.
Has to burst. Oh, another
The double
one.
Hitomi, yeah. That's... Ooh, but drops the combo.
Oh no, the reset into Succubus overhead.
Yeah, we have 50 meter. So, oh, no knockdown.
Literally cursed. Alright, Storm Viper. Ooh, not taking out of that.
Safe jump.
It's still there. The Nightmare Circular is gonna come out. Alright, good. Hinu. Oh,
The
just go back.
double, just going left and right.
Alright, I guess that's one way to dodge it. DP in the air. Was forced to FRC the action charge there to be safe. Nice!
Gets the proper punish on the Varren.
Such an important thing to be aware of. Like, when the warrant whiffs, when the warrant is baited, blocked, you definitely want to have punish for those. Because that's such a punishing reversal, getting full use of that that poison. Level 3 on board. Tommy breaking the momentum. Now Masker. Almost all the resources.
Getting the reset with the sinus again. Sinus even. But we have a level 3 and full stick of butter again. That's very scary. One single hit can deal so much damage.
Nice, good escape. Getting hit at the end there, but doing the most important thing, getting out of the corner. OTG Hitomi. Oh. There we go, level 3 Storm Viper, getting the knockdown, getting the pick up. Sucks the soul! Oh, beautiful!
That was a dead end sequence. Like, there was no chance for Alf to survive.
It looks beautiful in the end. Like, if you think about it, that was pretty much the only course of action that Masker had to take. So, as amazing as that looks, that was sort of predetermined to happen.
Yeah. Like, this is the thing that a lot of players like to keep their burst on stock, like, and you not use it, but then it's just a little bit too late. Like, you end up in these dead end situations where you can't tank the hits, and you're like basically in a automatic situation where your opponent can just bait the burst for free.
Yeah. Especially if you have a sequence that sort of like maybe hits Black Beat and then option selects the burst with a throw as well. Then it's like, yeah, checkmate. What are you gonna do? Alright, FB Skull on the board.
Yeah, can't really dodge that.
Interesting standing up there, even though...
yeah, like you can block just low on the XPs, and that's like completely fine. You don't have to get up to get hit by the skull.
Yeah, the unblockable skull setup is usually when Testament is next to you and threatening you with 6p overhead. Alright, planting a lot of trees. This time opting to take it much slower.
There's so much clutter on the screen.
Yeah, there's the poison tree still there. Masker's trying to bait it out. Where is it? It's so far in the back.
Got the part, we got the left, right.
Oh, reading the burst. That was again, like we were talking about earlier, that's... So he had such low amount of life left. If he wanted to burst, it had to be that time. There was an option to hold it, obviously, which would have probably been the safer one, but sometimes you gotta take the risky route. Ooh, big jump, heavy counter hit. Here we go. This is what Hosplay is all about. Nice block on the the cross.
The overhead RC, really hard to react to.
Nice. Alright, Alf going into the last round with an advantage. Masker with the whiffed burst, still probably not gonna recover in time.
Yeah, I mean, Alf is definitely gonna get the burst back in any second now, so it's... Yeah.
Testament combos are kind of on the slow end of the scale, though. They deal a lot of damage, but they deal damage slowly. So, yeah, look at that. Masker already building so much meter back, or so much burst back. Might actually get the burst. I guess if there's something like a downside to Testament combos, it would be that. But top tiers have downsides?
Yeah. But then again, during the combos, like if you get the poison ticks don't actually build the burst back, I don't believe. So you're still getting like a lot of damage in, relatively speaking, and not building that much burst meter.
Yeah, I think there was an IK activation somewhere in there.
It's almost like we are having some bad manners here. Flexing our things already. I mean, it's only 4-1 for Alf, so it's not like it's over yet.
Holding on to that charge a little too long that time. Always the threat of back Exabeast catching you no matter where you are on the screen.
Yeah, I guess that's like one of the major threats, like if you just try to charge for free, because if you get countered by the back Exabeast, then like it's just gonna, it's gonna do this, it's gonna pull you back in and the Testament gets a full combo from it.
Ooh, finally seeing a little bit of Fafnir action. Oh, it's still, he charged it, so Masker will have to sort of respect. Using that Nightmare Circular as kind of same kind of tool you use Exabeast, forcing your opponent to block and then going for the high-low mix-up.
Nice throw from the teleport. Just giving you 3 mix-ups.
Good. That was really nice sequence at the end there. And dodging the burst as well with Gunplays. Really good reads. 2S anti-air for Testament. Leading into a really nice combo. Yep. Even though the skull went off screen for a second, still there, FB. Ooh, nice punish on the raw teleport and gets the cross up. Gunplays.
Level 3 on board and 50 meter.
Nice,
Yeah, Masker just going in, like he's out for the blood. Like. But I guess that's what you have to do when you have the level 3 and like nearly full meter bar.
But now has to dance through the trees. There's the net, there's the tree. And the last tree is actually in Al's pocket still, so it's not on the ground. This is a good time to go in. Oh, even with the FRC. Oh no, he wasn't fast enough!
Yeah, that's a very like he was having the like correct read, like try to super through, but it was just not quite fast enough. We counter it, back to the corner, we get some meter.
Ooh. He had the timing there, but again, Alf moving, delaying their landing timing with that net. Good anti-air once again. Just like that, we go coast to coast, west to east.
Yeah, and in this situation you have to stand up and eat the skull because there's always the risk of overhead. So it's like a guaranteed hit on the skull.
But at the same time, you sort of, if you have the pressure, you could sort of fake the overhead and go low instead. It's such a...
There is like infinite layers of Yomi in that situation.
Yeah. Like, as if the normal mix-up situation wasn't uncomfortable enough already. And the
overhead just coming to save Testament. Or like Alf even.
Ooh, nice. Making use of the... Oh, no. Is that good? No, not fast enough. And one hit point, can't die from the poison. Oh, what was that?
I mean, please don't lose now. Yeah.
Wow, that's...
Yeah, I feel like that was just some kind of misinput or just Alf again, like trying to flex or something, because you can get like accidental IK if you RC with a macro or stuff and then press like H immediately, so it can register it as like 4 buttons, but that didn't seem to be the situation there.
Or if you're dumb like me and you perform your RCs with 4 buttons. So then if you're at neutral, you're like, you're not gonna get a neutral RC. Wait, there are no neutral RCs in this game.
Yeah, not in this one.
Wait a minute. This is not Exert.
Ooh, getting the charge, but still getting hit by the Zanes.
Ooh, there was a gap. Even after getting hit by that 2K. Masker still getting the DP and now pushing into the corner. Looking pretty good so far. D-loop.
We have almost full meter, so we can do even overhead into RC, which is really powerful way to end the round.
Uh-oh. Alright, so Masker opting to hold the burst here, which will result in Alf getting a lot of advantage through the Master of Puppets. I wonder if it's gonna bite Masker back in the ass holding that burst. Alright, full charge.
Curse. Now it's Toho time, trying to evade everything in the screen. Like, there's so many projectiles.
Oh yeah, that's not fast enough.
Yeah, Warrant into a 3. That's a good way to close the round.
Ooh.
One thing that I'm wondering why, like, a tool that Masker is not really using is the force break Pathfinder. Like, it is relatively good, like, far-reaching low, but it's really good on hit.
Yeah, we've seen it only once so far, but we do know that Masker does have that trick up their sleeve. Because in some matchups they really love going for it, but this time around I wonder.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like that Alf is that much like airborne during the like neutral plays and these kind of situations. So the Pathfinder might actually like be a pretty decent bow.
Oh wow, it's still going! I was like, unfortunate 2-hit lands, but still able to convert. But here comes Masker. Now's your chance, level 2.
Sadly, no knockdown from the level 1. And yeah, he had to try again. Oh, but doesn't get the burst punish.
Damn.
And that's 5-2 already. Yeah, like Masker is definitely like he's put up against the wall like multiple times, but he still gets to do a lot of things during the rounds, and like he has fair chance of like closing out the rounds. Just need to like find the proper mix-ups and like just close the deal.
Right. Again, it's a lot of the unusual reversals from Alf, such as like Alf is making such good use of Warrant, for example. Even though Warrant gets baited here and there, the times when Alf actually hits it, it's like almost he just wins the round of that poison.
Yeah.
It's not just like a small DP, it's an actual goddamn million damage combo tool. And again finds the low.
The left right still blocking, but not quite managing to like block every single thing. Like it's really hard. Like there's always the threat of near instant like overhead with Testament's pressure.
Oh, there we go. This time baiting the Warrant. Maybe baiting the burst as well. Not sure. Might have been a combo drop. Here's the Warrant. That's what I was saying. The Warrant is just it's working too well for Alf.
Yeah, like just like that, like you're already losing like almost 50% of the health, like without like eating anything in the corner. Like your health is just ticking down from the poison.
And again!
Smart dead angle away. It deletes the poison.
Very aggressive burst from Alf. Gets in a good position to win this round though. Masker does have a burst. Let's see if they're forced to use it. Oh. Slowly it's getting more and more predictable. Does he get a chance to burst at all? There it is.
Massive plus frames from the super.
But now the downside is the burst is spent. It's the overhead. Oh!
Yeah, just doing the charge cancels, catching Alf off guard.
Yeah, going for more throws could be the solution, because throws don't give a damn about that counter state.
Yeah, and I feel like Masker could use like the 2-edge RC a little bit more too, because it's relatively hard to deal with. Like it's 20 frame overhead that you can RC for like a not a very big combo, but it's still a combo that gives you a nuke and everything.
Uh-oh. Anti-air net.
And we have 50 meter. Oh, didn't get the net pickup.
Ooh, lucky for Masker. Oh, did he
Oh,
forget?
but he forgets that there's the net.
Or maybe just didn't get their block in there in time. Whatever the case, now poisoned. Nice jump heavy. All right, we have plays. There we go, counter hit with 2 heavy. Big win for Masker. Preventing Alf from going into the 6-win situation, which would make it so much more awkward to deal with. Masker still has a little bit of a buffer there. Not really done yet, but has to work pretty hard here.
Yeah, it's not very easy to like take multiple rounds or like matches away from like this level Testament players. Like it's so oppressive and like so stressful because even the slightest mistakes can result in like just infinite vortex.
Yeah, and once you're knocked down, you are guessing. It's like you're essentially, if we presume it's 50% lows, 50% highs, you're only gonna guess right 50% of the times. Again!
Yeah, the war just keeps making work.
Whoa! Okay.
Except he's saving Testament.
There we go. All right.
Like it really feels like Alf has like maybe dealt like 50% of total damage with just like the warrant poisons.
Yeah.
To like this.
You really do feel like that, huh?
Yeah, like it's one of those things that at some point you just have to like start to hard bait it more, or do an OS on it.
Because it's not like it's like the risk reward is. I think the risk reward is like relatively even in the sense that like if it's baited, you get the counter hit starter of your choice as well. Like obviously.
Yeah, and Testament doesn't have the best guts in the game, so. Oh.
Another misinput.
Okay. Yeah, like Testament has like a average defense rating, but his guts are very low, so like proper combos will hurt a lot, even at like lower health.
Mm-hmm. Accidentally activating that IK, you kind of don't want to deactivate it because that's gonna invite a punish from the opponent, but also you kind of want your meter back.
Yeah, like Guilty Gear is not the game where you wanna like fight without having any access to meter. Like you basically can't jump anymore at that point because your opponent can just air unblockable you.
Right. So if you do make that mistake, it's side of you sort of have to deal with the punish to like be able to deactivate. All right, Massacre here. Ooh, making it whiff. Forcing burst from Alf.
Level 3, almost full bar again.
Ooh, barely dodging that.
Yeah, that was so lucky, barely getting the pushback enough for the overhead go whip.
There we go. There's the hit.
Sadly, no meter anymore, or the charge levels.
Chasing, very good chase counter hit in the air. And that Massacre only needs one. That's gonna go into a loop. Into the super.
Do we have the proper combos? Yeah, we have it.
It's the mini IK.
Dragon install Sakai. One of the worst instant kills in a sense. Like it's higher chance that you will drop the combo than just like do a regular super and just finish the round. But it's always hype to see.
It's definitely one of the flashiest supers in the game for sure. Yeah, but it looks cool. I mean, it's not like it's a useless tool, it's just not very convenient to go for a lot of the times. Sure, you can find some situations where it's optimal. Oh, whoa, so brave, just charging the level 3 there. Alright, basic Gatling into Master of Puppets. We can also do it this way. Both players have a lot of moving parts on the board. We have the traps for Alf, we have the levels for Massacre.
Ooh, just going over the trees, just erasing them.
Not too bad. Here's the poison. Is that fast enough that time? I would say
he
that's
gets the trade, but I mean it's still like you're still in the like corner and like your opponent has like a lot of room to like maneuver and do things. Mm-hmm. And when you only have like one sliver of health left, like that's not necessarily the best like place to be.
Right, but at least he prevented from getting mixed up from the pressure situation, I suppose, and didn't have to play the Skull RPS either.
Yeah, but I feel like in those situations, like maybe using Dead Angle would be safer. Like you're still gonna get the knockdown if it hits, but you can also follow up the dead angle and potentially get like a no hit. Oh, nice slashback on the rocket, I think.
Yeah, rocket, especially with level, is gonna take you into a decent amount of plus frame situations, so very valuable of a slashback if you can do it. Oh my! And yeah, he's trying to gorilla his way in there, but Alf's not letting him. All right, level 3.
Okay, we have level 3 charge now.
But Alf is so ready. The traps, the 2S anti-air.
It's
Ooh, there we
really
go.
one good hit away.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
nice!
almost-
It steals the burst.
Oh yeah, let's go, Masker! One more clean hit. And he gets it, it's the low.
Yeah, it seemed like Alpha was going for the warrant there.
Very nice read, and gets the value of that play visible in this round as well now. Alf completely out of burst, which is obviously not gonna be an issue if the status quo goes on.
That is the risk again, like when you're like delaying the burst at the very last moment, because yeah, it's those dead end situations. Like the burst becomes way more easier to bait when you know that the opponent has to do it or they die.
I mean, so far Masker hasn't been able to land even a single thing on block even. So not having a burst is just completely irrelevant here. Masker, is he gonna get his burst back? He's not! He does!
Yeah, barely, but it's
so-
a hard place to burst.
OTG burst, but
Level
look at-
3.
Look at their
Full
life.
meter.
It's any hit, even special move is gonna take Masker out. Oh, the overhead once again!
That's not gonna be enough. Not with the overhead stutter.
Oh!
Oh, the Zaynest is still there,
Was that
catching
a-
him.
Was that a punish? I wonder if Masker holds back there, are they able to just safely block it?
I think the recovery of the 2D might like raise your hurt boxes into the net. Okay, Masker taking a breather. Smart move. Contemplating his life choices against Testament. Sure.
Oh, might have been a charge cancel as well, yeah. I guess like in that situation your muscle memory says that, alright, charge cancel here. But then it's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
what if I do?
Yeah, like that's really hard to like have the situational awareness to like evade stuff like that, and like it's like the muscle memory is so strong in those situations.
In a fast-paced game like this, you often don't really have time to consciously think about your things. You're just doing what your fingers are trained to do. Ooh, nice catches with the charge burst.
Ooh, gets the teleport. Yeah, level 3.
Alright,
Not cashing it out yet.
plus frames. Ooh, gets the backdash too. Man, so much pressure with these levels.
Yeah, but he's not getting that much damage. Like, he's getting relatively weak hits here.
I kind of do like that Masker in a lot of these situations opting to just give Alf the benefit of setting up the perimeter in favor of just charging level 3. It does make for more flashier plays in the end. Oh my, all the traps going off at once. Is he dead? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Alf was like hard baiting the burst like for like 2 seconds there.
Nice, this time manages to avoid the Zaynest. And now has to make big plays. Alf on set point. That's a punish. Oh no, misses it!
Yeah, those are very crucial punishes that you have to land. Like you're not most likely gonna get like a lot of like different like chances to get in.
Oh, the cross up is good.
Yeah, but no knockdown from level 1 DP. Alf just blowing his meter on the mix-ups, going in.
Alright, he's out, and a punish! On a whiffed warrant, does it again, but punished again! But not a big punish! There we go! Towards the end of the set, Masker has been able to find the super Abare more consistently.
Yeah, but it's still a match point and a set point. You have to play so like solid now.
Oh, that hurts my soul so much. Oh, he tried to go.
That's a big punish potential. Like it's a guaranteed counter it.
Half reading the charge burst there.
Yeah, and we're going into the puppets now.
Oh no! Don't get hit. Manages to.
Ooh, manages to get over the tree.
Good, good, good. One last tree to worry about, still in Alf's pocket. Oh, and the soul!
And gets the burst again, nice.
Oh, baby, triple soul steal in one set, and Masker's going in! Kill him!
Yeah, again,
Into the
just
low.
going in and he gets hit.
And Masker's still alive.
Please select your character.
And the run back is slowly starting to look like not a fantasy anymore. It's only 2 games. 2 games is pretty doable, right?
Yeah, like you can keep making those kind of like bad bursts and stuff like that when like Masker is on the hunt for them. Like it's a very easy way of like just changing the pace of the game.
Yeah, you might want like the full value out of your burst, like bursting at the early end of the combos, but just sometimes making your burst timings more varied in favor of maybe not getting as much value out of your burst is something you might want to consider so that you don't become predictable. Big counter hit jump heavy. It's a good start.
Oh, it's the delayed version. Yeah, it's so scary to do anything behind it because you know that it's coming. And now you're poisoned, and now you're gonna nearly die for it.
I wonder if Masker actually crossed himself up there and went to the other side of the Nightmare Circular. That seemed really weird.
Ooh, no proper DP punish. That was a guaranteed kill.
God, that's so painful. Masker got that 2P Abare, but then ZoKHiZ was still there, so if he was to continue the pressure string.
And again, you're on the set point, but this time it's off on the corner.
Oh, no.
But yeah, there's a warrant again with the poison.
There we go, nullifying the poison. It's a little bit of meter, but we definitely take that.
Like it's so hard to do anything in that mid range when there's like so many things. Like in front of you there's the ZoKHiZ and behind you is the XP coming. Like what do you do in that situation as like a order? So. Ooh, whiffing the puppet, but there's still the ZoKHiZ. Oh no, is this no?
It was a setup. Oh my god, it was actually a setup.
Gold burst, we have full bar. They're just running under the skull. Dead angle, mix-ups.
He
We
has a
have burst. We
but
have burst.
Alf is playing it safe.
He can't block forever. And just like that.
Yeah, I never got in the spacing to actually burst. Alf just managing to stay at far distance. God.